Gonna follow me in circles, dude. Hello. Hello. All they hear is these little slippers sliding around. Good boy, lay down. Lay down. Hold on a second. My son left the bathroom light on down here. What the hell happened down here? You hear this fan? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can never say your name. Hi. Good morning. Shalma. I think that's right. I'm listening. Good morning. Hey Nana. Long time no see. You're not gonna start in, mister. We're gonna start biting. Good morning. Good morning, Nana. I feel like it's been a whole 12 hours since we last talked. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I definitely have like a cold or something going on. Morning, Gail. Morning, Sarah. Morning, Cheyenne. Hey, Ash. Um, Good morning. Good morning. I'll wait until a couple more people get in here. Hey, CK. Hey, Beefergs. Beefergs, you're up early. It's 9 here. It's got to be like, what, 6 there? 5? 6? I suck at math. You know that. But it's early. That's what I know. It's damn early where you are. It's early here, but it's damn early there. I always forget that people are in different time zones when I come on here. So, like last night, I was like, yeah, we'll all talk at like 9:45, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot. We all live in different time zones. Good morning, hey Doodle, hey Curious. It's so early. I'm Callie. Oh, CK, I didn't know you were in Cali. Hey Doodle, good morning. Be careful driving. I've been up and walked to the park already. Woo! I've been walking daily with the dog. Although I didn't walk yesterday because yesterday I just did not feel well. Today I still don't feel great, but I don't know. I can't tell if it's my allergies or I got a cold. You know when you get that like burning sensation in like the back of your nose, like that's what I've been feeling when I wake up. But this is also like my really bad time. I mean, I have year-round allergies, so I never stop having allergies, but I don't know. They get worse at certain times of year. So it's 9 there. That's not that early. It's 10 here. It's just turning 10. It is early though, but um, I've been walking with the dog, trying to just get some next. Oh my god, you little fucker! No! Oh my god, we kill this dog. You broke Nana's mirror. Oh my god, dude, I'm so upset right now. Hold on a second. You little shit. Get away from that. Hold on. Oh my god, I'm so upset right now. You little fuck. Shit. Hold on. Dude. Get out of here. Dad. He just broke. Oh my god, I'm so mad. I have my mom's makeup mirror that I'm so upset. She used to use that every day to put her makeup on, and he just fucking jumped up and knocked it off the table, and it broke. You little shithead. I mean, I can still use the one side. He broke the magnified side. Fucking A. Oh, I'm so upset about this. You guys don't understand. Shit. What are you doing? Bad dog. Oh, here we go. Please don't start in, dude. I'm not in the mood today. Not in the mood for you to be being annoying. You're gonna go on your crate. Stop. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so mad. That was like, dude, that's like I can't get rid of that mirror. I'm so mad right now. Get out of there. Bad. I've been worrying about that mirror. I shouldn't have left it on my kitchen table, but I've been having to do my makeup down here because if I go upstairs, he just sits there and cries the whole time. So I brought all my stuff down here and it's sitting on my kitchen table. Oh, I'm so mad. My mom had that mirror for like years, dude. She used it every day to put her makeup on. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, maybe, Doodle. I mean, it's not like It's the magnified side, so I really don't care because I don't use it. Get down. Get away from there. Get down now. You know, I don't really use that side, but it just sucks. Ugh. Wow. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can get it fixed. That sucks. Motherfucker. It's my fault. They shouldn't have left it up there. Go outside. Yeah. Anyway, that sucks. That really sucks. Okay. What are you gonna do, right? No use crying over spilled milk, I guess. So I was gonna ask you guys. What do you call it? I was thinking of maybe putting memberships back on my channel, but here's the thing. First off, I need to know who would join the memberships, right? Before I even sit here and do this. But the second thing is, I would like to know, like, you have to give some kind of perk or benefit, and I have to do it. So I have to commit myself to that. But I just don't know what that is, which is what's been keeping me from putting them on. Like, I don't know, like, what is a perk or membership? A Discord? Is that really like, I don't know. I feel bad charging people, but I don't know. I don't know what I'd want to do. Yeah, puppies are tough, gal. Oh, you got a French bulldog last week? Yeah, girl, the energy is just whew. All right, so people would join, so that's good. I'm not gonna make it expensive, obviously. I'll just do like either the $1.99 or whatever the next one is, whatever they have. Because I don't want to make it too expensive. Any money, just to let you guys know, any money that comes from that, like last month with my YouTube check, I invested it in, my business. Like I bought new molds and stuff. Like the day I got paid from YouTube and whoever super chatted me last month, thank you. I really appreciate that. I ordered molds online. So those should be coming today, I think, for I showed you guys all the cement stuff and everything that I've been doing, and even some resin molds. So that's most likely what it would be used towards. So I mean, that's what I want to know is, would you guys, membership wise, perks, right? Would you guys like more DIY videos? Would you just like more live videos? Would you be perks? No, I don't think that many, like, I think the bigger channels give their perks, like Adventures with Purpose. They put videos out. We're going to talk about that in a minute because I heard there's some people complaining about it. And I have to agree with Tracy, which is rare. That don't happen often. But I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like if you do that, then you should have some type of benefit, and you have to put something there, And so I just want to, I don't know. I feel like it's the right thing to do, is to have some type of benefit there. But I'm like, I just don't even know what to do. I don't even remember what I used to have back when I had my memberships on. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I just thought maybe you guys would have some, ideas. DIY. Okay. So see, that's an idea. All right. Like maybe a DIY video a month, which is hard, but we'll get, I mean, I think about it, right? I pretty much DIY something at least every month, right? It's just hard in the months where there's like no holidays and stuff, but maybe that'll be a perk. And then we'll think of some other things. Yeah, crazy Gemini Halloween. I don't even know if I showed you guys my now that I think about it, because I think during Halloween last year, I was like, took a little break from here. And I did make a new project last year, but I don't think I showed you guys. So that'll be fun. I'll show you guys that. Dropping off your gummies. Ooh, what kind of gummies? You getting some CBD or, THC? I know you said before you're worried about leaving people out that couldn't paid. You just put your DIY videos for members a day early. There you go. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, see, Cheyenne, that's my other thing too, is I always feel, I know that everybody can't afford, even if it's like $1 a month. Dude, this whole like subscription thing is just so, this this subscription society that we live in now, right? Where like everything you buy is a subscription to something. And it's so annoying, but we'll see. We'll see. You love animals, but you can't have any. I'm sorry to hear that because that sucks. Hey, science girl, did you put it on TikTok? Yes, crazy Gemini. I did. I think I did last year. I actually did like a quick, DIY video on it on TikTok, I think. So it's on there. If you guys want to find me on TikTok, if you're on there, it's just Makeup Mobster. So just search, Makeup Mobster, and I'm on there. I don't really post on there all that often, but I mean, I definitely want to do more DIY stuff. But oh my God, you guys hear me? I'm like so congested. So sorry about all the sniffling and throat clearing, which I do on a normal basis anyway. I've always noticed that. I'm like so conscious of it. I'm like, oh, I gotta stop doing that. But like my whole life, my whole entire life, even since I was a kid, if I'm like quiet for like 5 minutes and I start talking, I'll have to like clear my throat all the time. I always have like congestion in my throat. So annoying. I love the idea of gifting memberships. I do too. I do too. I didn't even know you could do that. You know what I want to know though? Like when I joined Adventures with Purpose the other day, right? And I go to sign up and like you could join right from their page. And I'm like, why do they only have that? I guess for the bigger channels. Like I don't understand why they make it so difficult for the smaller channels that you can't join on your iPhone. Stop it. Stop. You're on my nerves today. You just broke my mirror. Don't talk to me. So, I don't know why they do that. Because the smaller channels, the join button's not there. I don't know if that's like only for larger creators that they could put it right on their page and you could join. Because I feel like the smaller people are always like, oh, where's the iPhone link? I don't know. It's so weird. Go. Get out of here. I'm mad at you. So yeah. Anyway, so that was that. I just wanted to get some feedback before I do it because, like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm like hesitant about even turning it back on. But I'm like, I don't want to lose my monetization altogether. And I'm gonna invest it in things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just gonna take the money and like maybe if I have to pay for like a website or something, whatever. I might do that. I don't know. Some people are saying to sell on Etsy, and I'm just like, I heard Etsy is like really taking a really ridiculous percentage right now from people. So I don't know. I could give memberships if I remember on my laptop. That's so nice of you to do, Nana. So anyway, yeah. All right. I just wanted to get some feedback on that. See what you guys think. I'm like I don't know, dude. My whole like I said, like I heard yesterday that, Tiffany was complaining about, what's his name? Adventures with Purpose putting their video behind a paywall. And I'm just like, dude, these fucking people really have nerve. Like, I mean, listen, the option is there for creators to make money. Okay. And there's so many people that put the option on. And that's why I personally feel like if I'm going to do that, I need to do something that is going to be like worthwhile that people are going to pay for. I don't want people to feel like they're just paying money towards nothing. Like I want them to feel like they're getting something out of it, even if it's only $5 or $2 a month. I want people to feel like they're getting something out of it. So whatever. I just like I felt the same way at first when I first joined Adventures with Purpose. When I first saw that, it's for members only. At first, I did think to myself, like, oh, they put it behind a paywall, But then I was like, then when I really sat and, started thinking about it, I was like, you know what, though? I'm okay with that because they look what they do. Their money is always getting reinvested back into helping people and, growing their crew and buying better equipment and you know what I'm saying? Other trucks. I was talking to, a couple of girls last night about this and, they're not even like Jared's a very humble guy. Okay. If you watch the videos and I feel like if you watch Josh, his name's Josh Cantu. He's a cameraman, I think, for them, but he does a lot of behind the scenes videos for them. And if you watch some of his videos, I think you get a better understanding about, like, you know, Jared and the business aspect of what they do, right? And like they show, like, he's very transparent with what he's doing. You see his house. He lives in a beautiful house, but it's not. It's still modest. You know what I'm saying? Like they have a right to make money too, just like everybody else on this platform has a right. You know, everybody has a right to make it. It's there. But he also reinvests. He drives a modest car. I think he has like a Mazda, you know, or something. I don't even remember exactly what kind of car it is, but it's a modest car. Okay. Um, he lives in a pretty modest house in a pretty modest neighborhood, and he drives around this really, really old truck that's like fucking old, dude. It's old. It's like a 1990s something, you know, 1991. It might even be 80s. I don't even know. But, you know, like, and then think about this when they go on these trips to do these excursions, right? And they're traveling, they're in a small camper. And me and my husband been looking at campers lately because a lot of our friends have them. So, you know, we were thinking of maybe like, pipe dreams. We're probably never going to get it, but I've been looking at them online, and like they're expensive, you know? I mean, you can finance them cheap, but they're expensive. But like a brand new one's probably like, you know, 30, $40,000, right? Just for the camper part, not the ones that drive. You know, I'm talking about the ones that you trail or tow, whatever. Um, but Jared has the kinds that drive, but they're older ones, you could tell, and they're modest. And these guys, right, 5 grown ass men or 6 cram into these campers and sleep in them when they're on these excursions. You know, I'm sure they get hotel rooms and stuff, but like when they're traveling, right, because they can't fly, they have to drive these trucks and bring the trailers with them across the country when they're going places. You know, these guys are cramming into these little tiny beds. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been on a camper, but they're not the biggest beds, you know. And it's not like he's buying, because I've seen some nice campers, dude. There's ones that have like the fucking like they look brand new, you know. It's like nicer than my house, you know, like the decoration and everything. They're in like older style campers, you know, and they break down, they have problems on the road all the time. Like one of the videos I was watching, they had everybody packed into the camper ready to go, and they get about like a couple of miles away from Jared's house and the camper breaks down. So they had to all get out. They had to get back to Jared's house. They had to take all the shit out of the camper and then put it in another camper. But it's not like he's spending extravagantly. You know, he's doing things to make the business more efficient. You know, like he got another trailer and then they redid the inside of their trailer so that you know, the things that they need to do their job are easier to access and more organized. You know, so it's not like this guy is going out and he's driving a Lamborghini, you know what I'm saying? And he's like living in a house like the Halls, you know, the Beverly Halls or whatever the fuck. Like he's still living a modest life and devoting his time and his money to his business and helping people. That's his business. And I'm like, how fucking dare anybody on here judge this guy when you have super chats and memberships turned on your channel? And what have you done to help the people that you're, you know, um you know, talking to or whatever, that follow you? What are you doing? They also garner the reward money. The only one they didn't take was for the girl recently. In fact, I think they're suing somebody. Who's suing? Right, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, dude, what is Tiffany doing with her membership money? You know, is she reinvesting? Because let me tell you something. She went on camera. Somebody sent me a screenshot, okay, the other day, and her laptop camera looks like it's from 1985, okay? Like it's so bad. So we know she's not investing back in her channel, you know. And you know, she wrote out a check for $1,500 that she claims she, you know, gave out of the kindness of her own heart to the Summer Wells Foundation, but yet she refuses to show proof of that. But she'll sit here and call out every other channel that uses their money for good. I'm like, wow, you have like, dude, am I like living in some alternate universe where like these people just really have zero self-awareness? I mean, you're not doing anything with that money to help out the case that you're covering, that you're obsessed with. And then you have the nerve to sit there and judge somebody else. I'm going to assume this is the other thing. If you watch Adventures with Purpose and you know that the family is always of the utmost importance to them, and that they're always, they always check with the family before they do anything. Okay. So I don't know why she's acting like I didn't listen to her. Tiffany charged $7.99 for a membership and played AWP in her Discord. What the fuck is that? So $4.99 someone paid. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. No, she doesn't follow. Well, that's the whole thing with her, Shauna. It's like rules for thee, but not for me. That's Tiffany. That's her whole fucking existence. And Tiffany's never found anyone. The only thing Tiffany's ever found is a fucking blunt. That's about it. And that's probably where, when you pay for membership, excuse me, dude, what are you doing? He has my wallet. What are you doing, bro? Oh my God, I'm going to kill you, Ted. I'm going to give you to the pound. You're going to go back to the pound. Anyway, she probably spends her money on weed, and like, that's about it, and you're going to sit there and judge somebody else. Wow, dude. Wow. It's fucking unbelievable. She does make quite a bit of money. She absolutely does. I didn't listen to her yesterday, so I don't know what she said. Well, I did turn her on for like 2 seconds, and I can't listen to her, dude. And she was like playing Tracy's live. And as much as me and Tracy bump heads and don't like each other, I have to agree with her on this one. I do. Tracy brought up actually a great point. I did listen to her. I think she did 2 lives, so I listened to her second live. And Tracy brought up a great point. And that point was that, do you think the police officers get paid? Do you think the dive teams that the police send in get paid? They're not taking money from the families. They're taking money from people, from us, the supporters who believe in what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And again, they always check with the families, and they always, they always take law enforcement, and they're very sensitive, to the whole situation. So it's like, I just can't believe you would sit there judging them when you do the same exact thing, but yet you don't invest your money in anything worthwhile, that you're being paid. It's just like the fucking entitlement and the narcissism, I guess, is what bothers me. It's like you feel like you're entitled to take money, but then sit there and judge other people and what they do with their money and how they run their channels. That's crazy to me. Just fucking crazy. Shit, even, you know what? Even Bullhorn Betty does more, even though she don't do shit. But at least she fucking pretends like she's doing something with that money. You know what I'm saying? Tiffany don't even fucking pretend. She don't even pretend. She just fucking, she doesn't talk about what she does with her money. She acts like she doesn't make any money off the Summer Wells case. Well, you know what, Tiffany? You got 2 months, boo-boo. And you're fucking Playboard. You'll be up on Playboard, and we'll all be able to see the money you raked in for the Summer Wells case this year. So how you like that? I think it's a year. I think after a year, right? She monetized what, last November? We'll be able to see what she makes. And then we get to ask the questions. What have you been doing with that money? What have you been doing with all your memberships? So unbelievable. With TM costs nothing. She's making tons on. That's what I'm saying, Sarah. It's not like she's buying better video equipment. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not doing anything. She's not doing anything. She's like, oh, I get a Discord and I'll reply to you get priority response replies to your comments. That's what you're paying her for. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. You could make the rewards whatever the fuck you want on your membership, but don't sit there and judge somebody who's actually doing something worthwhile with their money. I'm sure that they spoke to the family and got the okay with the family before they even posted the Kylie video. So, hey, Heels, what happened? Is your channel gone again? Or I saw that you posted fucking Justin, who claims he doesn't watch hater channels. Yet, how does he know if he doesn't watch? How does he strike him? Dude, that video last night, let me just tell you something. He's definitely Oni number 2. I was like, holy shit. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I'll play it for you guys. So anyway, I can't believe I agree with Tracy on this one, but I do. And I have to even say what Tracy was saying, I could verify that is how Tiffany acts behind the scenes when, things don't go her way. That she called Tracy up and was like, you better take down that live or else. That's Tiffany. She thinks that she could go behind the scenes and bully people and tell them how to run their fucking channels, and she controls everything. But do I feel bad for Tracy? No, because girl, you knew what Tiffany was like. Come on now. Why would you even befriend her again? You befriended her because you hated Diane and she hated Diane. And so, you guys bonded on that. But Tiffany's still going to be Tiffany, even when she's hating on somebody that you hate. She's still going to be Tiffany at the end of the day. So, it ain't worth talking to her. Hold on a sec. Let me see if I can find this clip on the Kool-Aid channel here with Justin saying that he never strikes channels. I mean, he never watches hate channels. We all know that is the biggest bullshit story ever. Hold on. Let's see. Me too. Drama bitches. Oh, I'm definitely playing this one, but hold on. We definitely gonna get there because you guys, I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but I was up all night crying. I'm very upset. I can't sleep. But hold on, let me just find this first. Let me see if I can find this. Is this it? No. Maybe this is it. Yeah, this is it. This is it. I don't know if I watched the whole thing. I think I only watched the first couple of seconds of this, but hold on a second. I think it's interesting. Very interesting. I mean, this guy literally, he sounds like Oni in this clip. I mean, I know we all joke around on that because he's gay and he kind of like has the same look as him with the glasses and the blonde hair, But like, no, he literally must have been studying Oni. Maybe he is Oni and he just lost weight. I don't know. Hold on.
All right, here you go. Link not working. I got it. All right,
hold on.
As we wait for him, we'll go over to my book face.
My book face?
Oh, well.
You look like you have a book face. You look like you were hit in the face with a book. That's for sure. It's like a whole series of encyclopedias.
Come on. I know. So sad. My husband and my son told me that the whole time I was in Chicago that she was.
Oh, dude. That tongue is so gross. Why is her tongue always out of her mouth, dude? I've never seen somebody that like moves their tongue around so much. It's disgusting. It looks like it's fucking gross. Looks like a slug. The zoom in on the dog. I hope to God, when dogs drag their asses on the carpet because their like buttholes are itchy. I hope that's what her dog is doing on those nice white couches back there. Yeah, the whole inside of her mouth is gross. Like you can see every square inch of it.
Yeah, you're right. Justin?
Listen to him.
Thank you, Tori. She wants us to show the video.
Why does she want us to show that? I don't think it's anybody's business.
I don't think it is either.
Tell me he doesn't sound like Oni here.
It's nobody's business. And Marissa, I don't give a fuck if they call me a fraud. God knows in heaven and my subs know. They can go fuck off right now. I mean, I just don't care at this point. Who are they? Who are they?
Like they.
Listen, we owe them nothing.
Dude, this is such an Oni rant.
Can you believe that this girl took Justice for Vaughn and absolutely and completely destroyed that? And
I love how she's blaming. I don't know who she's talking about. I'm gonna assume it's Katie that she's talking about. And she's like, she totally and completely ruined Justice for Vaughn. First of all, there is no justice for Vaughn, okay? There is no justice for Vaughn because nobody knows what exactly happened. What does he need justice from? You made this up. You and some other women from her whatever paparazzi jewelry fucking thing made this whole thing up, dude. This whole thing up, okay? And you guys started this shit, and it's not even existence. There's no case. So there's what? Do you even know what the meaning of justice is? You know what I'm saying? Like, justice for what? If he really did try to off himself, then what did he get justice for? I don't understand. So you guys made this up, and now you're gonna act like somebody else is ruining this fake thing that you fucking created? Get the fuck out of here.
Created his family, his innocent family, to just weep.
Well, listen, it's not over till it's over.
All right, nobody needs her to be a social justice warrior for them. She really does have this entitlement that she's owed answers for things. There was another clip I saw last night where she's talking to her sister. She's like interviewing her sister who lived in Northport, Florida, as if anybody gives a fuck what her sister thinks. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, oh, how was it living around the corner from the laundry? It's like, who the fuck cares, dude? Who gives a shit? That's it. It's over, dude. Move on. You know, she's like, let me see how much more I can milk this case. But she totally lies to the sister. And like, I mean, the things that she was saying that happened, and you could tell she puts on a little act for her sister. You know, some people do that for their families. They'll act like they're like more successful, more important than they are. And, you know, you could tell she's kind of putting on this little act for her sister there to make her think that, you know, she's doing something important or something that matters in her life. Hold on a second. I just got to grab something from my car. So I might lose you guys for a second. Hold on. Hold on. Please hold. Yeah, but she's sitting there acting like she's like, you know, like she was called down there by, you know, the fucking police or something to help them. Like, it's so stupid. Starting a new gigolo business. Oh, awesome. Yes, I'll be there to promote you. Absolutely. All right, so.
And I never believe good or evil wins. I never believe it. So I don't believe that. No, I don't. And I don't choose to believe it. I'm so over it that I don't care what.
He doesn't choose to believe a lot of things. He doesn't choose to believe that his friend right here is dragging his channel down. He doesn't choose to believe that his friend is the problem and causes about 99.9999999% of the fucking issues she has on here. He doesn't choose to believe a lot.
Okay, call me what you want. God in heaven knows. You know, I know, our subs know, and people know, Marissa.
Dude, God knows. Who the fuck? Oh, you know who he sounds like right now? He sounds like Jodi Arias. This is the same speech that Jodi Arias gave, that she was like, God knows and Travis knows that I didn't, kill Travis. I didn't hurt him.
I mean, you and I have been very charitable way before this, and will be way charitable after this as well. I really give zero. I've never watched one hate video about me, even like for 5 seconds.
He didn't watch one hate video. That is,
they mean nothing.
Oh shit! Hold on a second.
You know what?
That's a total fucking lie right there. That's all I wanted to play. That's a total fucking lie right there, because he's saying that he didn't watch one hate video even for 5 seconds. Yet he's been going around striking people that not just make hate videos. I mean, I don't think Heels has made any real hate videos towards him. Maybe towards her. She might have used clips from his panels that she's on, right? And maybe gave some commentary, but he's like, oh, I don't watch it. First of all, criticism, these people have criticism and hate confused. You know, sometimes not everything is hate. Sometimes it's just criticism, you know, and maybe even constructive criticism. You know, I don't hear people hating necessarily on him all the time, but I do hear people looking out for his best interest. I see a lot of comments of people saying that they like him, but they can't stand that, you know, he's so close with her. So, you know what I'm saying? That's not hate. That's criticism. That's opinion. But these people think that every time somebody disagrees with them, it's hate. It's just ridiculous. All right. So that was that. That's all I wanted to play, because that's a lie. That's a straight up lie. And he sounds like Oni. He sounds like a little Oni that, you know what, Marissa? Like with the whole speech, God knows it. And blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Yeah, just like God knew you weren't, Oni wasn't swatting people, right? So, hold on a second. This is a video I really wanted to show because, again, I was crying all night, guys. I mean, I just couldn't sleep over this. Hold on. I was so upset. I was just so upset. Wait until you guys hear this, okay? You'll understand why I'm so upset and why I'm crying. Hold on. I might need to go get my box of tissues before I play this. Where the fuck is it? Hold on. This is so funny. And the only reason I'm really playing it is because remember yesterday, whoever was in here yesterday, I played a little clip of her when she was talking about Katie. And I was like, dude, this is the same fucking shit that she said about me. The same verbatim shit that she said about me. If I closed my eyes, it would feel like I was back in like 2018 or 19. And she's saying the same things about Katie that she says about me and everybody else that criticizes her or calls her ass out, right? So I got a shout out, I guess. So this is funny. It's fucking hilarious. Hold on, I'll share the screen because you gotta kind of see her face to get the full effect. But like I said, I just gotta go grab my tissues. She's so upset. All right, it's so funny. Pugs too. Pugs got a shout out.
This is Rich. Oh my God, here comes Pugs. Here comes drama bitches. I think Michelle is totally missing with her.
So she's reading Pug's comment in Michelle's voice for some reason. I'm not really sure why that is, but okay.
She found out how to trigger the hell out of her. Trigger? I found a way to make money.
No, bitch, you're triggered. You are fucking triggered the house. You were triggered.
Oh, and here comes the biggest stalker fangirl of my fucking whole channel.
That would be me. That would be me. First of all, I don't even watch her fucking channel. I didn't watch her for like fucking 3 years. Okay? And you could ask any one of my friends because I don't even know what the fuck's going on with her half the time. But this Kool-Aid channel popped up and I'm sorry, but it's fucking hilarious. And I enjoy making fun of her. I do. I'm not going to lie. But of course, in her narcissistic head, I'm a stalker and a fangirl, right? I'm a fan of hers. This is, mind you, okay, this is somebody who fucking, their desire to be famous and be known is fucking stronger than anybody's I've ever seen in my fucking entire life, okay? She just, this woman wants so badly to be famous, so badly that she traveled to Chicago to do a meet and greet with her quote unquote fans, right? She doesn't call them her followers or her subscribers. She fucking calls these people her fans, okay? And she brought with her and photographed a fucking whole stack of her 1998 fucking glamour shots that she took at the mall, okay, in her green sparkly fucking tacky dress to sign and give out as autographs, okay? So with fame comes criticism, dude. You know, it's like they say in Spider-Man, with great responsibility comes great power, or whatever the fuck. Dude, so with fame, you're gonna have to deal with people criticizing you. That just comes along with it. Why you think that, you know, you're just gonna be on a social media platform, right? You want to be famous, you want people to watch you, but you don't get to choose if those people like you or not. You know, I happen to be one of the people that just doesn't like you, thinks you're a total fucking clown, and I laugh at you because it's fun. You know, but in her head, it's stalking. Anybody who criticizes her, they're stalkers.
Long Island's finest.
That's right,
Stop
bitch.
letting Monica Lightning gaslight you. She's not suicidal. She's throwing MGL.
That's a really bad impression of my voice. I mean, I know I sound a little measly, but it's just not even a good impression of me. Try again.
Bitch, sit the fuck down.
What is she, Laura? Bitch, sit the fuck down. She sounds like Laura. Oh, hold on a second. I don't even know what she read there. I don't even know. I was hoping somebody was screenshotting my comments over there and sending them to her. And now I'm so happy to know that they are.
The biggest stalker fangirl of my fucking whole channel. Long Island's finest. Stop letting Monica Lightning gaslight you. She's not suicidal. She's throwing MGL. Bitch, sit the fuck down.
Guess what, Marissa? I will sit my skinny fucking in shape ass down all day, right? And I'll fucking eat ice cream and all this shit. And guess what? I'll never fucking look like you, bitch.
Have you made one fucking sub?
You need to fucking stand up and start walking and moving.
without me, without talking about me.
Bitch, I had fucking almost 2,000 subs before I even fucking knew who you were, bitch. How about that? And I've made plenty of subs without talking about you because I haven't talked about you in like 2 years of my life. And also, I don't give a fuck about subs because unlike you, I don't fucking, put so much importance on who follows me on fucking social media. Oh, thank you, Orange Butterfly. Sorry, I didn't see that. It's hard for me to see my chat, but thank you. Those 8x10s got to be yellowing by now. Yeah, they probably look like my baby pictures. Dude, who makes subs? Really, though, who the fuck makes subs off this bitch? Like, honestly, if I were to make subs off her bitch, that would have happened like 3 years ago when I actually talked about her and made videos about her. But do I criticize you from time to time? Yeah, sure.
You crazy lunatic.
I'm a crazy lunatic because your videos pop up in my fucking feed. You know what I'm saying? And I watch them to laugh at you. I'm a lunatic. Okay, girl.
Sit your ass down. Brush your fucking teeth.
Sit your ass down. Bitch, brush my teeth. I brush my teeth every day, okay? Wash your fucking hair. Wash your ass. Wash your pussy, okay? You stink, bitch. I can smell you from my fucking house.
And go suck your husband's dick. Do something with your life.
Oh, don't threaten me with a good fucking time. Don't threaten me with a good time. Is that supposed to seriously be a threat to suck my husband's dick? Like, seriously, is that supposed to be a threat? It's like, okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? At least my husband has a dick that I can see without a magnifying glass. Just saying. Just saying. At least I don't refer to my husband's dick as a fucking pickle. Fucking weirdo. You know what pickles have? They have bumps all over them. Is that what your husband's dick looks like? Because I'm sorry to hear that.
You sicko bitch. It's been 4 years. It's been 4 years, Leona. Grow the fuck up.
Grow up. Because I criticize her and fucking tell people the truth about her and what a piece of shit she is. I need to grow up. Okay.
You're still.
She's this bitch, right? This bitch who sits there and does the fucking Batusi to fucking Britney Spears, okay? This bitch that goes to fucking Backstreet Boys concerts and New Kids on the Block concerts by herself, okay, is telling me to fucking grow up. This bitch who goes on vacations without her kid like she's in her fucking 20s is telling me to grow up. Is this fucking real life? This bitch who dresses her dog up like it's a little doll is telling me to fucking grow up. Okay.
Light up my fucking twat.
All right, listen. Just like I wrote my comment down here. Let's see my comment. Hold on. Don't ever. I don't know why she wants people up her twat, but it's fucking gross. But I said, please don't ever put me and that dried up jockstrap looking fupa flapping tuna trap in the same sentence ever again. Okay? Thanks. Ugh. Fucking thought of that thing. Fucking gross.
Fucking real bitch. Dude, I'm telling you, put them all in a fucking room together. It's been 4 fucking years. She still can't get over it. I don't like you. I would never be friends with you.
And that's where I started crying. She doesn't want to be my friend. What the fuck makes this bitch think I want to be friends with her? Like, again, here's a fucking narcissist. She's like, oh, somebody's criticizing me and calling me out and telling the truth about me. So that must mean they want to fucking be friends with me. Somebody's fucking talking shit about me. It must mean they want to be friends with me. What the fuck? Girl, aren't you the one that tried calling me and I hung up on your ass? Yeah, that was you who tried calling me. How many times have I ever dialed your phone number? 0. Okay? So I think it's you that wants to be friends with me, but that ain't happening.
You're gross. So then.
I'm gross, says the woman whose hair right now could literally fucking grease up an entire fucking pan for fucking like 10 restaurants. Okay. I'm gross.
Don't come near me.
Says the woman who wore the fucking same Chanel makeup for 5 days in a row without washing her face while she was in Chicago. I'm gross. Says the woman who burps and belches on panels and stuffs her face while dropping food all over the fucking floor. Okay. And not even cleaning it up. I'm gross. Yeah, I'm sure.
Says she's trolling. I spoke to her. She's just fine. Oh, Michelle's just fine. She's trolling her.
But she's not triggered by Michelle. Just remember, guys. She's so triggered by Michelle that she's been reading all of Michelle's comments on her panels. And then the people that reply to Michelle's comments, she's even triggered by. She's so triggered by this woman. And I'm just glad to know that I triggered her too. Mwah, you're welcome, boo-boo. Anytime.
You mean I'm trolling her? Good, those stupid minions called the police on her.
I have no idea whose comments she's even reading. Like, I don't know if it's I don't even know. I don't even know whose comments she's reading right now. But she's so triggered. She's so triggered by it.
Don't call my subs minions.
I did a video years ago reading hate comments, right? And I laughed. And I laugh when I read hate comments because, like, it is funny to see what, like, complete strangers, most of the time trolls, have to say about you. They don't even know you. It's funny. This is somebody who's triggered by that shit and very angry about it.
They said that they were mandated reporters. They're not minions.
She can't handle it.
I see the way she acts, and
she's all right. Hold on a second. So she's saying that when they called, I guess I don't even know what she's reading right now, but I'm assuming she's talking about the people that called the police on that girl Michelle because she had a gun, and they're mandated reporters. No mandated reporter is going to call the police simply just because somebody has a gun on their counter. That's not what mandated reporters are supposed to do. You know, that gun was in no way a danger to anybody. There's no kids in her house. There's no reason to call the police just because she simply had a fucking gun on her counter. If that's even what she's fucking talking about. But Jessica Simpson, what? Hold on. I like Jessica Simpson's shoes. I used to have some of her shoes. I actually like her stuff.
It's not of a sane person. You're saying it's all an act because she seems unhinged. I know you're not talking about fucking me, motherfucker.
Yo, dude, right there, the lack of self-awareness. She really doesn't think that she ever seems unhinged. Like, maybe in this moment, in this second, she doesn't seem unhinged. But how many times have we seen this woman? That's why when, like, I see her, you know, her followers saying that Michelle looks unhinged, I'm like, well, then I guess you never saw the video of her getting arrested. You know, I guess you've never seen the video where she's going off on Potty Mouth Mama, because, like, those moments are probably the most unhinged moments I've ever seen of anybody on here. Completely fucking unhinged. But so the way Michelle's acting, I guess, in comparison to me, doesn't seem unhinged. It seems like a woman who's rightfully pissed off because she's being fucking lied about. And she's trolling you. She's fucking with you.
Temporary report or investigation? Blah, blah, blah. Here comes, yeah. I mean, all this stuff is such fluff. Willow, Michelle has a police investigation currently on her as of today. It's going to be a lot of fun watching this play out. I'm glad that this is fun for you to watch this all play out. That woman is very sick in the head, and she's got a gun on her counter.
She's very sick. And do you see how she tries to gaslight and manipulate everybody into thinking now, you know, she does this with everybody. Anybody that criticizes her becomes a stalker. You know, they're unhinged. They're obsessed. They're fucking, you know, whatever. They're sick in the head. She just said it about me. I'm sick in the head. Now Michelle's sick in the head. Everybody's sick in the head because they don't like her, you know? So they're sick in the head because they don't like her. I don't think that the people that don't like me are sick in the head. I think it's sick sometimes that they fucking will make like 20 troll accounts and come in here, but, you know, whatever. They spend so much time on it, but hey, you know, do what you got to do. But I don't think they're sick in the head for not liking me. It is what it is. You know, not everybody's going to like me. I get it.
That she claims she uses to shoot armadillos.
She claims. Why does she always talk like phlegm?
I'm glad that you find it entertaining that this woman comes up on panel and says that she wants to off herself. You think that's funny? Because I don't.
All right, dude. All right. One time, I don't even know exactly what Michelle's words were, okay? But sometimes people say that kind of shit in like, just like, not making fun of, you know, they'll just say it in conversation, not meaning that they actually want to do it. Like, oh my God, I'm going to kill myself, you know? Like, whatever, something happened. I don't know how Michelle said it that day or whether she was serious or not. But you're just going to keep going with this, right? You're going to keep going. What if she really was? Okay, this is a fucking life coach, mind you. Okay, what if Michelle really was like that? What if she really did have a mental illness, you know, that she felt like she wanted to do that? Do you think that what you're fucking doing to her is helping while you're sitting over here feigning concern over her or feigning concern for her, you know, and acting like you really give a shit about her mental health. You think that what you're doing to her is helping? If you really were concerned as a life coach and thought that she was danger to herself, you wouldn't continue doing what you're doing and entertaining this and letting her up on your fucking panel time and time again. Right? So why do you keep letting her up on your panel? Why do you keep entertaining her? I don't understand it. If you're really concerned about that, you're not. You're just trying to paint a picture and gaslight everybody like you fucking do all the time. Narcissist.
She might be a bit of a thorn, and she might be a little oversensitive and a little nutty.
She's a little oversensitive. I don't know about that girl.
Just remember, a lot of you guys are having a kick out of her having a freaking gun laying there. I don't think that it's funny, and I don't find it to be entertaining.
Who does anybody here find it funny or entertaining? I don't. I just don't see what the big fucking deal is. I don't see what the big fucking deal is. Do you think that Michelle is the only person in America to have her fucking gun on her counter in her kitchen? Because I fucking don't. I certainly don't.
It's not funny at all. I'm an animal lover. Yeah. Get the fuck
She's
out of
so
here.
cross-eyed.
She doesn't know her ass from her elbow. Hats are free. I won't make you pay $50 to join me Patreon for me to ignore you and dox you. I don't ignore anyone. I keep all of my sessions. Everybody gets their photo. Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle.
Everybody gets their photo of her. Woo! For $50 a month, you get a whole photo of fucking Shrek. That doesn't even look like her anymore.
You didn't get your autograph. I'll make sure I sign one for you tonight. Because I am signing a bunch of photos.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. So again, this woman who sends out autographed pictures of herself, okay? But she's not even at 100,000 subscribers yet. I mean, let's just be real, right? This bitch was sending out autographed pictures of herself when she had 3,000 subscribers. 3,000, that's it. She was already like a celebrity in her own mind. She really thinks she's a celebrity, but then at the same time, she's like, oh my God, people that watch me are stalkers. Make it make sense. And what the fuck is she stuffing in her fucking mouth, for fuck's sakes? Could this bitch do one fucking 5-minute video without stuffing something in her face? Every clip on this channel, she's eating, dude. Every fucking clip, she's eating something. Or drinking some high fucking fructose fucking drink. I've never seen anything like it. Oh, shit. I just fucked myself right there. I don't even know why I'm playing this whole thing, but fuck it. Why not, right? Because, you know, I'm so upset she doesn't want to be my friend.
One, I keep all of my sessions. Everybody gets their photo. Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle, you didn't.
That's a total lie, too, by the way. I could prove that because back when I was spying in her fucking Patreon, she would constantly ask or make excuses. Oh, I'm sorry. I had a headache today. I couldn't do the sessions. She's constantly making excuses as for why she can't do people's, you know, life coaching, quote, you know, air quotes. I got air quotes, sessions. She constantly making excuses. Or she asks people to like trade sessions, which doesn't even make sense. Just fucking do the session. Like, so she will not do a free session for somebody or something, like, you know what I'm saying? She'll ask somebody to give up their session. If they want a second session in the month and they can't afford it, she'll ask somebody else in her Patreon to give up their session. Because God forbid she gave, you know, a half hour of her time to somebody for free.
Get your autograph. I'll make sure
that's paying her $50 or $100 a month
for you tonight. Because I am signing a bunch of photos.
Ugh.
To hear that she had a gun? They showed me pictures. I was like, what?
Dude, look how gross her hair is right there. It's so dirty. I don't know why this bitch who has so much money can't fucking invest in a little dry shampoo. Like, there's nothing wrong. I don't wash my hair every day, but if I don't wash my hair, I do something to make it look clean, at least. Fucking gross, bro. Yeah, it is wild that people pay her for fucking life advice. It's like, what? What? Like, dude, honestly, I'd probably get better advice out of like my 9-year-old son, right? Better life advice than paying this woman for advice.
Okay, Michelle says in a super chat, of course. Navy is supposed to.
Yo, I've never seen her so fucked up over somebody like this, that she's like reading every one of their comments. And I don't know if people are sending her screenshots or she's going around taking them herself, because, you know, she likes to act like she don't troll. But boo boo, I got your little Tara or whatever it was, Tara Clavel account from your
Drop a
friend.
clip to you. Please play it. Send pics of my shed. And after today, no channel. It's not even funny. Please drop the clip.
Oops, what
So
happened?
she calls, and then Kelly Ford over here calls my husband an international wanker.
Dude, whoever's Kelly Ford, I just want to fucking high five her right now. An international wanker. Yo, that's like the best shit ever. That's fucking great.
Bitch, sit the fuck down.
So here she goes with the Laura reply. Bitch, sit the fuck down. What is that supposed, like, all right, I'll sit down and then what? Like, what the fuck is that? Sit the fuck down.
You probably don't even know what a fucking international banker is. Here he comes. Here comes the international banker.
Just like Laura, she's fucking terrible. Absolutely fucking terrible with her clapback. Like, bitch, sit the fuck down. That's her clapback. Wow. All right.
Hello, Daddy.
Look at her fucking neck, dude. Yo, she had surgery on her neck, right? That was supposed to remove this, whatever the fuck it is. Like, there's like a bat wing flap of skin that goes from her chin to like her, I don't even know, where is her neck in this, is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, she has no neck. It literally goes from her chin straight to her fucking chest. Her chesticles.
Well, didn't Dad pick you up?
Look at that thing.
Aww.
Look at that thing fucking
Jeff,
flapping in the wind.
You gonna date her? You are? So you're gonna date her too? Wow, Jake, your calendar's gonna be filled, huh?
Ugh, this is like the new thing. She wants her son, obviously, to get somebody fucking pregnant at 15. Because she's like, oh, well, the girls. She wants everybody to believe that her son's like the fucking, you know, most popular. All the girls in school are chasing. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Wow. Well, guess what? I'm gonna take you. This is gonna be a birthday present because I know you need it now. I'm gonna take you over to get a new iPhone. You can get a brand new one. Right?
I'm gonna buy you something because I don't pay attention to you or do anything else with you. So I'm gonna take you to get a new iPhone so that you could fucking sit on that all day and I could continue to ignore you while I'm on my lives.
I'll get you one.
24
Yeah,
hours a
I don't care
day.
about that fucking phone. But they'll transfer everything for you. You're welcome.
This is all part of the act, the I'm a good mother act. She's got to make sure she says these things while she's on camera. So everybody's like, oh, it's so nice of you to get him a new iPhone. Oh, you're such a good mom. You know, like, why are you even having this conversation with him when you're on a live? Because she wants everybody to think like, I'm a great mom. Look, I buy my son expensive shit. So I'm a good, that equals being a good mom. You know, it's really funny because when I was a kid, and anytime I had anything to say about my dad negative, I'd be like, you know, daddy doesn't do this or daddy doesn't do that. You know, I've talked about this before. My dad had a little bit of a drinking problem, right? And, you know, it was confusing as a kid. You know, sometimes my dad could get very mean. And I always used to say, you know, if my dad did something or said something, my mom would be like, I felt, to be honest with you, like he didn't care about me sometimes as a kid, you know? And my mom would be like, he cares about you. He brought you to Florida. He did this. So like when I got older, I remember saying to her one day, like, Mom, I would trade all the shit that my dad bought for me and did for me. Right. Because he did. My dad was a provider. And I had a great childhood when I was a kid. You know, I went on vacations. I've been, you know, I traveled all the time. Like I had every fucking toy I could ask for, you know, when I was really young, like in elementary school, until my dad lost his business when I was like in 5th grade. But, you know, before that, like I was the first kid in my neighborhood that I knew of that had rollerblades, or the first kid that had a CD player in their room, you know, like, and those things are great. But guess what? I would trade all those kids in, and that's what I used to tell my mom. I mean, not kids, gifts. I would trade all those gifts in and all the shit, all the vacations and all the shit to have like a normal relationship with my dad. You know what I'm saying? To have like just where, you know, he wasn't drinking and, you know, I could bond with him and he understood me, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't yell at me. Like and, you know, call me horrible names sometimes, or my brother, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I would trade all that shit in because like that shit's meaningless. Where are those fucking rollerblades now? You know, all that shit's meaningless to me. And it's like what she's doing is the same kind of thing. She's just trying to buy her son's affection because she's compensating for what she lacks as a mother. In my opinion, of course. But then she sits here and she judges every other mom on this platform. You know, she sat up there judging this girl, Dre, because what? She wanted to feed her kids healthy. I mean, is the diet extreme? Yeah, but you know what? I went and watched some videos and her daughter is cooking with her and the kids seem to enjoy it. So you know what? If everybody's happy, what's the big deal? You know what I'm saying? It's not like her kids are begging for meat. You know, she's judging Dre one time because the little kid came on there and he was like, "Oh, I'm hungry," and she didn't give him food right that second. And I'm thinking, dude, all kids do that, and it just goes to show me that I don't think she had anything to do with the care for her kid when he was like 8, 7, 8, 9 years old or younger. Because little kids have a tendency to do that. My son will eat, and like 5 minutes later, he'll be asking me for more food, and he's always starving. He's always starving. Even if he just eats a huge meal, 5 minutes later he's starving. Can we get ice cream? Can we do this? Can we do that? So it's like kids have a tendency to, act like they're more hungry than they actually are. They'll be like, "Oh my God, I'm starving. I'm starving." My son sometimes will be funny because we'll be like out doing something. He'll be like, "Oh, are we gonna get dinner? I haven't eaten since like lunch." And I'm like, yeah, that was just like an hour or two ago. Are you like a gremlin? Do we have to feed you like every 2 hours during the day? Like, what's going on here? Because he seriously is just always hungry. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dude, you're not gonna die. I haven't eaten since like breakfast this morning. You'll survive like another 15, 20 minutes until we can get dinner going, but they're always hungry like that. But her fucking saying that all the time, like judging somebody because they didn't give their kid a fucking food while they're cooking dinner and preparing dinner. I mean, isn't that kind of normal? Isn't that what we do? When my son goes to grab a snack while I'm making dinner, I'm like, yo, dude, we're eating dinner. Every night he'll hear the ice cream man coming down the block at like 5 o'clock or 5:30. And I'm like, no, you're not getting ice cream. We're eating dinner, because like you should want your kids to eat like an actual meal rather than junk food. But she's sitting there like judging people. She's so fucking clueless. And you could just tell.
It's a birthday program. Do you want
her chewing, dude, is so triggering.
To invite a couple of friends to dinner at one of the restaurants?
So now she's going to keep on with this act. You want to invite your friends? Now she's going to go, going to bring the friends out, like, because his friends, I'm sure a 15 or 16-year-old boy really wants to go to a fucking fancy restaurant for his birthday.
And I'll just pick up the tab. You can all hang out. You want to do that? Where do you want to go?
Why are you having, I didn't see this part when I watched this video because I shut it off after she was done talking about me. Like, why are you even having this conversation on a fucking live?
Chocolate Avenue?
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Why don't you tell us where your son's going to be on his birthday? That's a good idea.
Okay. And it's your choice.
That's smart.
What do you like on there? I know. Oh, you're right. Okay, you don't want to say it. Wow.
Wow, so her son has more sense than she does. Her son actually didn't want to say where he wanted to go. He actually has more sense than her. It's pretty fucking sad.
Afraid to say it because he's afraid that someone's going to call and try and ruin it.
Put your tongue in your mouth. And good for him. I applaud Jake. Good boy, Jake. I swear to God, this kid has more sense than a fucking however old woman she is. I mean, that was very actually smart of him. She's clearly malnourished. That was very smart of him to do that, to say that he doesn't want to say. Good for you, Jake. Good boy.
I'm sorry, Jake. You don't have to be afraid of them. They're not all sick in the fucking head.
I'm sorry. I exploit you. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. This woman's fucking unbelievable. Dude, just a 5-minute clip of her and your fucking brain just like wants to explode. Jake is only going to have good memories of his father. Thank God he has his father. Yeah. And you know what? She proudly displays this on YouTube. So I don't want to fucking hear, oh, you shouldn't talk about her as a mother. You know what? Fuck her. This bitch sits here and judges every single one of us. I've been judged as a mother. She doesn't even know me. Okay. She'll know me, and I don't put my kid up on here. Okay. For everybody to see. So how the fuck do you even know how I interact with my son? You know? Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not on live 24 hours a day, and I don't even go live on my son's home. How's that? Okay. My son's home, then he's my priority, not YouTube. Actually have a human conversation with him, like having a conversation on a live is not giving him attention. What a sin. Yeah, it seems like that's the only time he gets attention from her, though. You know, is listen, dude, I'll tell you what, like I just told you guys this story, he's gonna grow to resent her one day when it catches up. Right now, you could always hear when he comes in the room, he's like people pleasing her, you know, just trying to make her happy. He says whatever she wants, you know. And he's just trying to make her happy because he knows he'll be rewarded if he strokes her ego. You know, he'll get nice things because he's a kid. And at the end of the day, so kids want, you know. I asked my son recently, I was like, is that all you like want me for? Is like, because I buy you things? And he's like, yeah. I was like, okay, thanks. I mean, he's 9 years old, you know, but at that age, that's what kids do. You know, they're more into what could you do for me? They're a little narcissistic at that age, you know. But when her son actually grows up, I could see he's gonna have that same type of resentment for her. I'll take my style of parenting over MGL's and Laura's any day. I would never exploit my kid. No. Half the clips I see, she's shooing him away. Yeah, it's showing off. She's getting attention when she's momming on a live. That's what I'm saying, Clara. Like she's trying to show everybody, like, look, I'm a good mom. I'm gonna bring his friends out for his birthday, and I'm gonna get him a new iPhone for his birthday, and I just bought him a new car, you know. But I don't think that those interactions are quite like that when she's, you know, not online, which is rarely, you know, ever. Fuck that. Fuck out of here, bitch. What happened, Hope? I can't say your name, so I'm just gonna call you Hope. When she ignored him after he was upset after his game. Oh man, that sucks. I can't believe she asked the girl if she was going to be a skank. What? What? Wait a second. She asked, like, what? One of the girlfriends if she's going to be a skank? Oh my God, dude. Wow. That is. Oh my God, dude. Could you imagine how embarrassing that was? I'll never forget. My dad said something. I don't even remember exactly what it was, but my dad said something one time. We were at a family party. My friend came over, my friend Doug, who was like my best friend for my whole life. Like he was like a brother to me. He wasn't even like, there was no like attraction like that. You know what I'm saying? We were like brother and sister. And he comes over and my dad, I forget exactly what he said, but I was fucking mortified, whatever it was, because he was drinking, of course. And it was, you know, he said something like, did he say prophylactics? Which is even more embarrassing. And I was like, I'm like looking at him like, dude, ew, you know, why would you even fucking say that? Like, I couldn't believe that even came out of my dad's mouth in front of my friend. I was like, oh my God. I mean, oh my God. They just said that. And it's like, he should have known like how that was my friend. Like we weren't like that. Ugh. But to say something like that to a girl, holy shit, dude. She wants to be his number one. That's why she's such a narcissist that she doesn't like that any girl he's with, the attention is going to be taken off of her. You know, she's like my brother's wife, basically, because my brother had to tell me this. And I just still to this day will never get this out of my head. But he was like, yeah, I have to show my wife that, you know, the love I have for you and mommy, you know, is different than the love I have for her. And I'm like, why the fuck would you ever have to show somebody that, you know? Because in my head, like, that's just a granted given thing. Like, I understand that my husband's love for his sister and his mom, you know, is totally different than the kind of love that we have. You know, like nobody has to tell me that. I just kind of understand it. But like for a narcissist, they don't understand it because, you know, they should be the number one always. Always. she's gonna compete with the girlfriend or whoever. My God, dude. I really feel bad for that kid. It is fucking weird. It's very weird. Yeah, no, orange butterfly. That I dated one guy, okay, years ago, and his mom was totally fucking overbearing, dude. I didn't like her at all. I was nice to her, I was polite to her, but I'll never forget this. I go to his house. Dude, he was like 30 at the time, okay? So, and he was a cop. So it was a little fucking weird, okay? He still lived at home, which I thought was weird, at the time. He was a super nice guy, but just it was weird. Okay. He was like still living at home, and like his bedroom looked like a child's bedroom. It was very weird. Okay. And I tried to overlook it, but I just couldn't. But I remember I went to his house, and his mom was so fucking overbearing, dude. And it was the weirdest fucking thing. He had like a cold or something, right? So she made him like chicken soup. Okay, that's nice, She brings it out on like a fucking McDonald's like tray, puts it on his lap for him. And I mean, I'm surprised she didn't spoon feed him. Okay. So like we're sitting there, and I'm like, okay, this is a little fucking weird. This isn't like a 9-year-old man, it's like a fucking grown ass man. His mom's like serving him soup on the couch. Like it was fucking weird, right? Like he's like a little baby. And then all of a sudden, there was another time I went over there, and I go over, and she was massaging his fucking feet, dude. And that's where things just got a little weird for me. Because I was like, like, dude, I love my son's feet. Like when he was a baby, I used to like play with his feet. But when he's a 30-year-old man, I don't want nothing to do with his feet. Okay. I don't want to be anywhere near my fucking son's feet when he's 30. I was like, that's fucking weird. It's a little fucking weird. The mom was like totally fucking overbearing with him. Like she like served him like he was still like a little baby. It was just really fucking weird. So like moms like that are definitely a deal breaker for some people. I mean, that wasn't the only deal breaker. He was weird as well, but I'm just saying, like his mom, like their relationship was a little weird. It was a little weird. It was like she didn't want anybody to like date her baby, and she wanted to let it be known that that was her baby. And it was fucking weird. At 30, yes, girl. Yes. At 30. So, as you can imagine, that didn't fucking last very long. It was like, I gotta go. I mean, like, I lived at home still too, but like, I was on my own. Like, I didn't still depend on my mommy to feed me, dinner and shit. I'd either like, sometimes she would make dinner and I'd eat some of it, but like, I usually either got my own dinner or made something myself. Like, if I was even home, it was fucking weird. But I was also like 5 years younger than him. I was like 26 at the time. Oh my God, it was so weird. So weird. My mother-in-law, well, hold on a second. Hey, FSC. Figure skating coach, I just have to let you know that whenever I say hi to you, I always type FSC because, girl, your name is long. It's a lot of typing. My mother-in-law, well, you need 2 days to tell you about her, what I went through with that woman. Ooh, really? Ooh. See, now my brother's wife will probably say like my mom's like overbearing or something, but she really wasn't, because she never had issues ever with any of the girls that my brother dated. And she wasn't like that, my mom. My brother's wife is the overbearing one. Why does she get Botox, but don't worry about her hair looking all lumpy? Does she think people don't look at her whole person? Yeah, that's a great question, JJ. That's a great question. It's funny because like back in the day, I used to be like, why do girls go and get their fucking nails done, right? But then they'll walk around with their hair all sloppy and like sloppy clothes. And I'm like, so your nails look nice, but the rest of you look sloppy. Like I never understood it because I never used to go get my nails done. But yeah, I guess it's kind of like the same concept. I had a boyfriend like that at 30. They hold hands on the way to the restaurant, and she'd rub him all the time. Oh my God. See, yeah, no. Dude, like that shit creeped me the fuck out. She was literally like going in on his foot. And he was like, he was a big guy. He was like 6'3", I think. And he was like a big guy. And like, he's a cop. So it's like, you're not thinking that he's gonna be such a bitch with his mom sitting there rubbing his feet. I just like couldn't believe it. I mean, she was like going in. She was going fucking ham on those feet. Ugh, it was so weird. So weird. And his bedroom, oh my God. He was like scared at 30 years old to bring me in his room. It was like so weird, right? But his bedroom was like sponge painted, like from like the 90s. It was like, I'm like, all right, dude, I get it if you still live at home. Like, that's fine. Listen, that's very common in New York. So I'm not like putting him down necessarily. But mind you, he had a whole apartment downstairs that he could have been living in. But for some reason, he chose to live in his little bedroom with the plane hanging from the ceiling, you know? But like, to leave your room, like when I got older and I still lived at home, a lot of my friends did, dude. Like, it's not abnormal in New York for people to live with their parents well into their 20s and maybe even their 30s. That's not really an abnormal thing because it's so expensive to live here. You know, if you didn't go away to college, even kids that I know that went away to college came back and lived with their parents for a couple of years. You know, it's just the way it is because it's so fucking expensive to live here, you know? So I don't put him down for that. But like when I hit like 20 something and I was like, okay, if I'm still at home here, like I want to at least make my room look like somewhat adult looking, you know? So I went out with my own money, you know, I ripped my carpet up. Me and my dad put a new floor down in my room. Like I painted, you know, I bought like more adult looking things. Like I took down all my kid, you know, teenager looking decorations and tried to make my room look a little more adult. Like, no, he fucking was like still living with the Hot Wheels or some shit. I don't know. It's fucking weird, dude. It was fucking weird. Yeah, girl, I did run. But I guess, you know, I'm thankful that I met him because if I didn't meet him, I wouldn't be with my husband. So, because I mean, I knew my husband before that, but I started talking to my husband more because they were friends, right? This was a guy that he grew up with that they were friends with for a long time. And well, for their whole lives, you know. And like I started talking to him. We weren't dating or anything, you know. I broke it off with the guy, and then I started, you know, we started talking more and more and more, and then eventually ended up dating. But you know, it was like, sometimes you just gotta go through the shit to find the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all. That's all I know. Yeah, dude, he legit had like a model plane hanging from the ceiling. It was fucking weird, dude. I'll never forget. My husband actually had to come over one time and help him fix like this air conditioner in his room or put an air conditioner in his room, whatever it was, right? And he still had a picture of his high school like crush, okay, girlfriend, whatever the fuck, in a picture frame sitting on his like TV. Like I was like, dude, what the fuck? It was so weird. It was weird. We have a changing table. Yeah, you might as well. Hey, Foxy Bot. How you doing, girl? Long time no see. I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, send some juju her way. My fiance's mama was a baby. Her sisters have warned me about her. Dude, listen, like, I'm lucky. You know, my mother-in-law is cool. She's chill. She don't butt into our business or anything like that. You know, she's not like that. And I'm thankful for that. But I gotta say, most of the guys, except for that one guy, most of the guys I dated my whole life, like the moms were cool, you know. So my ex-boy, I still talk to actually my ex-boyfriend from high school was a fucking whatever. He was a kind of an asshole, but I still talk to his mom, you know. I mean, I'm friendly with her on Facebook, but we'll like message each other every once in a while because she's cool, you know. I like her better than him. But could you imagine having to date a mom like this who's like asking you if you're a skank? First of all, a 15-year-old girl's probably like, what the fuck is a skank? Because that's such like a 90s word. Who even fucking uses that? Oh, I guess some people. Did your husband think this stuff was odd? I don't know. You know, I think he did, you know, but it was probably kind of one of those things where like they were friends for so long that, you know, it's his friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my friend has some weird habits too, and I just accept her because I love her, you know. My mother-in-law is a sweetheart. I'm so thankful. I love my in-laws. I do. I'm lucky. My father-in-law, he's like, dude, he's the nicest guy on the planet. I mean, he's just such a sweet, warm, you know, happy. He's always laughing. He's always smiling. Like he's such a nice guy. He really is. Like it was such like a pleasure, to meet him. Actually, my husband's whole family, they're like so normal, that it's almost like scary because I'm like, wow. I always felt like my family was like relatively normal. Of course, there was like dysfunction in it, but like his family's like super normal. You know what I'm saying? Which is nice. It does make me feel pretty dysfunctional. You know what I'm saying? In comparison, because they're all like calm, just nice people, good people. His brothers are good. It's, his whole family. I love my in-laws. I'm very lucky to have, the in-laws that I have, because not everybody has that. Not everybody gets along with their in-laws or, sisters, brothers. Like I love all his siblings and everybody. Everybody's great in his family. So he has like really good, his parents did a very good job of raising their children. They're all good people. Like it's nice, nobody has any issues. Like there's no drug addicts or, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no crazy people. And that tends to happen in bigger families, like where there's a lot of kids, and it's just not the case in his family. They're all like really level-headed, well-grounded people. And I think it's because his parents were so like laid back as parents. They weren't like too strict. Like they were kind of like laid back parents, and they were very supportive of their kids, and you could just see it. You could see it in all his whole family. So she's cock blocking her own son. I know. At the same time, though, she wants him to be like this stud. And it's like, dude, listen, no offense to anybody if you've done this, okay? But this shit always has bothered me. Like, I have friends that do this shit, and it bothers me. When the kids are young, I told Jesse the other day, I'm like, dude, I said, girls are no good. Like, just don't pay attention to girls till you're like way older. All they're going to do is cause trouble in your life. My son's 9 years old, dude. I don't want him, I still want him to think that girls are yucky. You know what I'm saying? But I'll see moms that are like having kids that are like 5, 6, and they're like, oh, he's got a crush on so-and-so. And I'm like, why are you even like putting that out there? You know what I'm saying? Like, stop forcing kids that young. Like they're so young for that. I don't know. In my head, even in fucking high school, I'm not going to be like, oh, you got a girlfriend. Like, I'm not going to pressure my kid to make him feel like he has to have a fucking girlfriend when he's young. You know what I'm saying? He has the rest of his life to deal with that kind of shit. I hate that shit. I don't know. Like my aunt, when we were younger, my cousin was dating this guy, pretty much all through high school, from like the time she was 14 up until she was like 18 or 19. She had the same boyfriend, and my aunt like used to fucking like act like they were going to get married. It was fucking weird. Everybody in my family used to like talk about it because they were like, dude, I think like my aunt was like in love with my cousin's boyfriend or something. Like she was like obsessed with this idea of them getting married. And I'm like, why do you want your daughter to marry the same guy that she's been with since she was 14 years old? Well, that's because that's what my aunt did. But, I'm like, I don't know, like, they're going to grow, their lives are going to change. Like, they might not have things in common when they're in their 20s. It's very rare for people to be together that long, to meet in like when they're young and then stay together. That doesn't happen very often, that they stay together. Like my in-laws are like that. They've been together since they were in their teens and like they're inseparable, and they're just one of those couples. But like the majority of people don't stay with the same person that they were dating when they were 14 years old, I hate when parents like push that on their kids, like, oh, you're going to marry this person when they're like 14. It's like, dude, just let them live, let them experience different kinds of people. And you know what I'm saying? And get to know different kinds of people. Like, why do you pressure? I don't know. I guess I hate when parents put like dating pressure on their kids. They don't need to be with somebody when they're in their like late 20s. Fine. You know what I'm saying? But when they're like teenagers, let them fucking just be teenagers. Stop putting pressure on your kids to be, be with somebody and date somebody. My parents never did that to me. Mm. Crazy Gemini, are you serious? Holy shit. I used to have like friends that would do that. Like they would be like, oh, so-and-so has a crush on him. And I'm like, okay, who gives a shit? He's like fucking 8 years old. Leave him alone. I don't know. It's fucking weird, dude. It's important for kids to love each other for friendship because dating young, in my opinion, is something that could cause problems. Yeah, they need to learn the separation of those feelings. Listen, one thing I'll give myself as when I was young was that in high school, I was never concerned with like having a boyfriend because I like a lot of my girlfriends, they would be like boy crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like they would have a boyfriend and then they'd break up with the boyfriend and they'd have to have another boyfriend like a week later. Like they just couldn't be alone. And I really used to think to myself, like, they're fucking stupid because you're only going to have this one time in your life, right? When you're young and you hang out with your friends. You know, like I was always more concerned about my friends, having my friends. Because I was like, dude, like one day everybody's going to go to college and separate and that's going to be it, you know? And then we're never going to be able to hang out like this again. We're never going to be able to go to parties and drink 40s and like, you know what I'm saying? Have bonfires or whatever. Like we're not going to be able to do that kind of shit. Have keg parties. Like, you know, you have the whole rest of your life for that shit to be tied down in a relationship with somebody. Cause like a lot of it, you know, it happens obviously when you have like a boyfriend or girlfriend, you tend to like isolate yourself. Like that's what my cousin did. She had the same boyfriend from when she was like 14 till she was like 18. When they broke up, she had like no friends, you know, because they isolated themselves in high school. And it was just like them two hanging out all the time, you know, and it was like she didn't have any friends. So she like didn't experience that whole experience that you should have when you're in high school of, you know, going to parties and hanging out with your friends. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was like aware of that when I was in high school. I used to always like tell my little cousins, you know, don't worry about boys. Have fun. Live your life single in high school. Learn who you are first and then find a boyfriend. You know, when you figure out who you are, then you'll have a boyfriend. But like have fun with your friends and enjoy your friends because one day that shit's going to be gone and you're never going to be able to get it back. You're never going to be able to get that senior year back where you were hanging out with all your friends and going on the class trips and you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just like I was very aware of that when I was young, and I'm thankful that I was because I would have hated to be isolated in a relationship with somebody that young and then not able to like hang out with my friends because teenagers just have a tendency to do that, you know, when they're in a relationship. I don't know, maybe some parents, you know, makes them feel safer that they're like hanging out with their girlfriend or boyfriend, but I don't know. I just think like you should enjoy your childhood. Good friend of mine in high school was in love, head over heels, and she dumped him. He thought his life was over, so he ended his life. He was 16. Oh my God. See? Love and those feelings are so intense and emotional at that point, you know, because your brain's not fully developed and it's just I don't know. I'm not saying don't have a girlfriend or boyfriend ever, but like don't force it, you know? Like if it happens naturally, fine. But you know, just don't force it. She sat home alone night after night in high school. And it's not like I mean, there was guys that I was into and I hung out with, but like I don't know, I was just like, ugh, I don't want a boyfriend. Like that doesn't even like when I was in high school, I was like, that doesn't even look like fun. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be tied down to somebody. Like, I want to be able to go out and hang out with my friends and have a good time and not have to worry about somebody else, you know, somebody else's opinion. Like even when I did eventually get into a serious relationship with somebody, I got, you know, like at the end of high school, I fucking totally isolated. I mean, he totally fucking isolated me from everybody, you know, and it was horrible. And when I broke up with him, I wanted to take a little time for myself, you know, to find myself again. 2 girlfriends my son had in high school cheated on him with several guys, and it burned him pretty bad. And I hated it, but he's found an awesome girl now that he's in his 20s. Aw, see? Ugh, that shit breaks my heart. One of the kids AWP found had just been broken up with when he went missing. Is that there Jebediah Hall? Was that his name? And he gave her the money and the necklace or something. I don't even want to think about that day. Dude, you know how many guys I've heard of too who like gave up? There's at least 3 guys I know that gave up fucking hockey contracts to the NHL, okay, for fucking girlfriends. Like, because the girlfriends were like, oh, I don't want to date the guy. He's in hockey. Or like a girl somehow messed up their hockey career. That's why I tell my son, like, stay away from girls, please. Mm-mm. It was so funny because when I started dating somebody in like senior year, I never like brought guys to my house. Like I hung out with guys. I might have hooked up with guys in high school and shit, but like I just didn't want a boyfriend, you know? So when I finally was like, all right, I'll have a boyfriend, you know, like it was the end of senior year. I was like, I was like, all right, we're like dating now. We're boyfriend and girlfriend. I guess I'll introduce him to my parents, you know? So I bring him home and my mom, you know what she's like? Oh, thank God. I thought you were a lesbian. That's what she said to me. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, wow, thanks, mom. She's like, well, you never had boyfriends home. I'm like, because I never brought guys here. Like, because like I didn't I didn't like just one guy in high school, you know? Like I didn't want a boyfriend. Boys are so dumb when they're young. Yeah, they are. They definitely are. Boys are dumb until they hit like fucking 30, really. Honestly, they're so immature. So immature. I gave up going to the Navy for that asshole. Well, when I think about it, dude, I should have went away to college. I stayed home because I had a boyfriend, you know, when I started going to college, and then I didn't want to leave him. And then when I broke up with him and I was thinking about going away to college, I started dating another guy that I didn't want to leave, you know. And then I didn't want to leave my family more so than anything. I mean, I do look back at that time and I'm thankful that I didn't go away to college because that would have been like, you know, a couple of years less with my parents. You know, my dad pretty much passed away, 2006. So I was like a couple of years out of when I would have graduated from college, you know. So I'm glad I stayed home during that time to like have that extra time with my dad and, you know, but I don't know. Yeah, I probably should have went away to college. Maybe I actually would have finished. I'm still waiting to not be dumb. My first love was 12 years old and he got addicted to hard stuff and was murdered 5 years ago. Oh my God, girl. I'm sorry. Were you guys still together? My first love died in a car accident at 19. We started liking each other when I was 14. Oh, yeah. My ex, he died. Well, he overdosed like a couple years ago. The year before my mom passed away. I mean, we hadn't been together at like 10 years at that point, but you know, he was like, I guess if you could say like your first love, he really was, you know. I mean, I dated him for a long time. I knew him for a long time since I was like, what? I knew him since I was a kid, really, because he was the same age as my brother, and they were in the same, you know, class and everything, you know, like through elementary school. And his brother was a year younger than my brother, and I was friendly with his brother, so I knew him for a long time. But I became friendly with him when I was probably like around 14, 15, you know. So like we grew up together, you know. And I started dating him, I think, when I was around like 18, like into my 20s. I think when I was like 25, we broke up or something. So it was like a pretty long relationship. I did a lot, you know, we did a lot together, me and him. And it was, you know, he started using drugs a lot. And I just like didn't want, you know, I didn't want that in my life. I was like totally against it. And I was like, you know, I grew up in a house with addiction and I don't want to bring that into my life, my adult life, you know? And you know, that was it. I mean, we broke up. It was pretty ugly, but I was waiting for that call, dude. I just knew that I was gonna get it one day, you know, because I was like, he's just I just never understood it. You know, at the time when I dated him, really just had no understanding of addiction, you know, and how it worked. I do now, but like back then I just didn't understand it. And I just like I couldn't understand like why can't he just stop? You know, and I never understood. I know like a lot of people use drugs to like cover up like pain and I don't know if that's what he was doing because like he was always a relatively happy person. You know, he never had I never saw him really in a bad mood or get frustrated or like he was usually just chill, laid back and happy and in a good mood. So I just like maybe because he was fucking high all the time. I don't know, but like it was just weird, you know? I mean, he had a good relationship with his mom and dad. He had a good childhood. Like it just goes to show that like addiction, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It can affect anybody because like it's not like he grew up and had a tough life or you know what I'm saying? Like or was abused or anything like that. You know, he had a good life, a good childhood, caring parents that were very involved in his life. His mom was like very involved in the PTA and any activities that he did. He played sports, you know, when he was younger, and he was popular in school. Like I never understood it, you know. I just never understood why can't he stop? I think he just enjoyed the high, you know, and I just waited for that call. And it was, you know, I was sad. I mean, it didn't work out, you know, between us, and that's fine. I'll, you know, just like anybody else that ever has come along in my life, I'm just one of those people. Like, if you were in my life, I'll always have some level of care for you. You know what I'm saying? And it was horrible to hear that. You know, I wanted to hear that he was going to move on and, you know, be happy and get married. And you know what I'm saying? I really hoped that he would pull out of it, because like he wasn't, he was like a closet addict. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like your typical, the way you would typically think of an addict. You know, he didn't look like one. I mean, I guess there was points in time where he probably did, but you know, he was clean cut. He was I don't know. I don't know. I just can never understand it, you know? So it's sad. It's just sad. But, you know, I thank God that I broke up with him when I did, because I just couldn't imagine having to meet him. I mean, to meet him, having to go through that, you know, like I thought to myself, holy shit, like what if we stayed together and we had kid and then he passes away? Like I just did not want to deal with somebody struggling with an addiction. Maybe it was selfish of me, but like that just like, I just couldn't, I dealt with that my whole life, dude. I didn't want to deal with it, you know, and put my kid through that, put my kid through somebody who's struggling with an addiction. Yeah, he was a functioning addict. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. I think it comes down to the crowd you hang with. If someone is introduced to drugs, it could, yeah. I think that played a big role in it, because a lot of his friends are passed away. I mean, 3 weeks before he passed away, one of his like best friends passed away from an overdose. And then this other girl that I grew up with passed away. Dude, me and my husband sat there and counted one day, and it's like sickening how, because we grew up in the same neighborhood, so we know a lot of the same people. And it's just the number of people in my town, it's like cursed, that died from overdoses that we grew up with. I mean, before the age of like 30 or 40 is just it's bad. It's really fucking bad. My first child's dad, he's not in my child life per my doing, because he is a heroin addict. You know what, Kara? That's for the better. You know, unfortunately, it's just for the better. You know, you can't have your kid around that, and your kid will understand that one day. You know, and that's so sad. It's just so sad. I just can't believe how many people I know that died from overdoses, you know, and there's still people that like I know I'm gonna fucking hear about one day that they passed away, because I just know, I know, you know, his whole group of friends. There was like this whole crowd of guys that I used to hang out with, that these two brothers lived down the block from me, and they were tough, you know, they were like, both of them are like over 6 feet tall, and they were tough, and they were bad, you know, they were pretty bad kids. They've been arrested and shit. They used to get arrested, sell drugs, you know, whatever. And I hung out with them. Their whole, almost an entire fucking group of friends is gone. There's like, I think 2 of them left. It's sad. I mean, almost the whole fucking entire group of friends is gone. And it was a big crowd. You know, they had a big crowd of fucking people that they used to hang out with. And like almost every single one of them died from an overdose. It's so fucking sad. I Spirit Road did for a year or so when I was young. And it happened when I had a bunch of free time and the wrong friends. Yeah, that's it. That's how it happens. So I tell my husband all the time, I'm like, I'm keeping my son in hockey for as long as I can, because you know what? He's going to be busy. You know, he's not going to have, not that he's not going to have time, because of course he has off time sometimes too, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. I feel like it'll keep him out of trouble because boys, I feel like, could definitely get in trouble a lot more, easy than girls can. I know that me, when I stopped playing sports, and stopped participating in sports, that's when I started getting into trouble. That's when I started drinking and smoking weed, and then, it was hanging out with the wrong people. When I was younger, like I hung out with people I definitely shouldn't have been hanging out with when I was younger. Bad, bad influences on me, and I'm, and it was because I had nothing else. I had no other direction in my life. I wasn't in any sports. I wasn't in any activities or clubs. You know what I'm saying? And and it's just like, then what do? You end up bored and you're hanging out with your friends, and that's when you fucking find trouble. It's very easy to find it. One of my friends has a friend. Oh my God. Figure skating coach. I grew up with this girl. I think I've told some of you guys, probably might have heard this story before, but I grew up with this girl. She moved to my town when I was in, like, I think it was like fifth grade. And she was the same age as me, but she got left back. But she had two older brothers, and they were both really nice. But the oldest brother, he was so handsome, such a nice kid. He was like the nicest kid ever, right? He was like 2 years older than me. It was like July 4th weekend, and they were going out east somewhere on Long Island to, I guess, go to like a party or a club or something. And him and the three friends got in a car accident, and he was sitting in the middle seat. So he got ejected, right? I think through the front window. So he ended up dying. I think he was like 18 at the time. I don't know if he had just graduated high school that year. And oh my God, it was so fucking sad. So sad, So years later, probably like 10 years, more than 10 years later, probably like 10 or 15 years later, she had, an older brother, and then she was the youngest. The older brother, and I used to hang out with the older brother, the other brother. He actually was friends with the guy I was talking about earlier with the airplane hanging from the ceiling. But anyway, he used to come out with us, sometimes, and we all used to hang out. He got in a car accident and died. Two brothers in the same family got in a car accident and died. I just, like, I can't even imagine, what her parents and her go through with that. It's just so sad. So sad. Absolutely. I had to educate myself on what to look for because my husband and I are sort of clueless about most drugs. Yeah. I mean, two kids. I just can't even fucking imagine, So sad. Oh my God. I couldn't believe it when the second one, had his accident. It was just like, they still don't even know what happened. He was by himself driving. I don't know if he was like speeding or what, but he went off the side of the road on the highway. And I'm like, could you imagine, like, you never heal from that, you never heal from that. But 10 years later, I'm sure, just knowing from my own experience with losing my friend and my mom and everything, it's like, you do get to a point in time where you like start to just, realize that you have to just move on with your life, not move on from, the person, but like, you have to live your life, and get back into like trying to be happy, and trying to just live a normal life, and I'm sure it took her parents so long to like get to that point, and then boom, their second child. It's just like, holy shit. Oh, so sad. One of our PTA moms said she keeps finding aluminum foil in her son's room and didn't know why. I couldn't understand why she. Yeah, that's not good, Buford. That's not good. That's not good. My son was an undercover narc for 2 years early in his police career. Get out of here. Texting while driving is killing so many kids on the road. I drive my kids crazy, drilling into their heads to put their phones down. I know, girl. That's so scary. Oh, I don't even want to think about that when my son dies. Oh my God. My son drives. My son dies. Oh my God, dude. When he starts to drive, dude, I can't even fucking think of that. Makes me sick to think of that. Oh, all right. I can't even think of those types of things, dude. My son's like all I have. I don't even know, You know, I mean, I have my husband obviously too, but like he's like my son's my blood. You know what I'm saying? He's my family. Like I just I'm so overprotective of him because I just worry, you know. Even yesterday, he's like riding his bike and he's like jumping on this little ramp, and I'm like, dude, you're gonna break your arm. Like, stop, you know. I'm like, I don't know. I worry so much. I'm a little bit of a worry wart. We had drug education meetings for parents at our high school, but we stopped because parents wouldn't show up. That's sad, Beefergs, you know? If you really think about it, that's really sad that the parents don't show up for that. Then those are the same parents that are crying. I just know, dude, from life experience, I just, I feel like when boys don't have direction, you know, they get into like a lot of trouble. You have to keep them involved in something, whether it's sports or, you know, like my one aunt, she did such a good job with my cousin when he was this kid's like, I'm so amazed by him. You know, when he was a kid, he had, you know, he had some trouble, like he was diagnosed with like ADHD, and he had sensory issues. Like he just had some like disabilities, learning disabilities and shit. And my aunt, like, literally put every fucking thing into this kid to get him on the right track, you know? And he easily could have been one of those kids that fell off the right track. You know what I'm saying? So he was different, you know? He was just different from other kids. So, you know, he got into skateboarding. So she put him in skateboarding camp. He was into photography. She went out and bought him a camera and, you know, whatever, let him take photography classes. Like whatever he got into, she invested into his interests, you know, even if they were things that weren't conventional, you know what I'm saying? Like football or something, like always, whatever it was, she invested in it. Like he got into rollerblading. She put him, you know, brought him to a skate park and he took lessons, like whatever it was. And then he got into art. So she, you know, she bought him a tattoo gun. You know, they found somebody, and now this kid's like unbelievable. I mean, he's not even a kid anymore. He's a grown man now. You know, he's like in his 30s, but he's like, dude, he's so talented. He's so fucking super talented. And it's like, you know, with all the struggles that he had as a kid, he easily could have went down the wrong path, you know. But I personally feel like my aunt, you know, saved him from that because she kept investing in him, which is what you have to do with your kids. You have to invest in their not just money, but time. You know, you have to put your time into your kids, into enriching their lives with the things that they're interested in. You know, that's why people think me and my husband are crazy with hockey. They think we're fucking out of our minds. They're like, oh, who wants to do that? Who wants to travel? We have one kid. I put my everything that we do is about my son. You know, everything. Our lives revolve around him, you know, till he's fucking 18 and he's an adult and he's set to do what he has to do. We put our time in. We drive, you know, 40 miles a day, whatever it is, whatever the fuck we have to do to put time into him and what he wants to do, then that's what we're going to do, you know? We tell my son all the time, like, dude, listen, you don't know how lucky you are because like my parents couldn't afford it. My in-laws couldn't afford my husband played hockey his whole life too, but he couldn't afford to play travel hockey because, you know, his parents had 3 other kids and they were, you know, middle-class people. My, you know, father-in-law was a blue-collar worker. So, and my, you know, my mother-in-law was a stay-at-home mom. So it's like, you know, they didn't have the money to put him in travel. You know, so we tell my son to keep him somewhat grounded, like, yo, you don't know how lucky you are to have this. Like, so he don't complain about it. But, you know, we just like remind him, like, you don't know how lucky you are. Because there's kids out there who can't even afford to play hockey, not even like on the house league. You know what I'm saying? Like the rec league, because the equipment's just too expensive. So, you know, 100% keeping kids busy with sports or whatever. They enjoy taking a part in it. And one of the things, listen, my mom was amazing and my mom was very supportive, but there's things that I look back at, right? When I was younger, my mom was also kind of a workaholic. And when I was younger and I joined track and I was in cheerleading that first year, I would beg her to come to one of my cheerleading things. And she would be like, I'm not sitting there watching a football game. I hate football. And I'm like, but you don't have to stay the whole time. Just come for the halftime show. I have to work. I have to work. She never came to anything. I would beg her to come to my track meets. Like, you're telling me you can't leave one day early from work to come watch my track meets? You know what I'm saying? Or come like watch me cheerleading, because like it feels like, what am I doing this for? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's even here supporting me from my family or anything like that, you know? Because like I will give, my cousin was in dance her whole life, and like her parents were very involved in it, and they participated in it, and I think that was good, for her. Like, you feel like you're doing it for a reason, and I think that's why it was so easy for me to give it up, because I'm like, nobody's even like supporting this. Like, my parents were like, not even, they never came to one of my track meets, they never came to anything. That's why I make sure my ass, I go to every practice, I go to every game. If I can't, if I don't go, there's a reason. Like, we can't find somebody to watch the dog or something, or whatever, like or a tournament or something. But like, I get upset if I can't go, I want to be at every fucking game, every practice. I don't give a fuck. Even if it's boring sometimes, I just want to be there so my son knows that I'm there, so that he has like fans. You know what I'm saying? Somebody there cheering him on. Because really, what fun is it when nobody's cheering you on? I literally heard Laura one night say she wasn't going to a football game because she hated football. It's not about the sport. It's about your kid. Yeah, exactly. It's about supporting your kid. I hate football too, but I say I probably wouldn't watch it, but to be honest with you, if my son played, I probably would. I'd sit through the game and just deal with it. I'd suck it up. Like, I didn't like hockey, dude. I fucking never watched hockey a day in my life. Okay, never, until my son started playing a couple of years ago. My husband played, but like I didn't go to his games really, and because they were always like so late at night. But like that, I didn't watch it on TV. Like, I couldn't fucking give a shit less about hockey. Now I love it, but I love watching my son play. I'm just like, dude, this shit's amazing. Like, just watching these kids and what they can fucking do is amazing. Just found your channel, searching for MGL parody videos. You have her spot on. Thanks. I guess you found my old one. That's a really old one. And then you are me and my husband meet over. We never missed anything. I remember sitting on the bleachers in the rain watching them. Our parents never supported us, and we said we wouldn't be like them. Listen, actually, I have to give my in-laws, I give them credit. They went to every one of my husband's games, even when he was an adult, playing adult men's hockey league. They would go to his games and sit in the stands and watch him. But my parents, my dad had no fucking interest in sports. And my mom, once she started working, she was like, oh, I have to work. She always used work as an excuse to not come. And it was like, dude, you could fucking leave work early one day. Like, Kmart will run without you, mom, But, it was disappointing. And like, listen, my mom was the best. Like, she was supportive and everything else. But like, that stuck with me, dude, that she like never would come watch me, when I got older. When you're a kid, your parents have to be there. But like when you're a teenager, it's a little different. They don't have to be there. Like, I'll be there. I'll be that parent that's sitting at my son's fucking hockey practice when he's 15 years old. I'm not just going to drop him off and leave him there, Please support my channel. Huh? Please support my channel. Please. Merylink Lagadi. Huh? What? I can't. What does that mean? I didn't want my grandfather riding. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, Malika. I don't understand what you mean. My son ADHD, dyslexic. That's what my cousin had. That's right. He's dyslexic. He didn't do well in school. Now he's a hard worker trimming trees around. I'm so proud. See, to watch your child do amazing things is priceless. It really is. I mean, there's like, that's why, like, I don't understand these parents that are like, oh, I don't want to go. I'm like, dude, like, that, it's like the coolest shit to see your kid do good at something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why you don't want to be there. I don't know. I don't get it. My mom and dad always went to my son's hockey games. He played football and baseball too. They always went. Yep. I don't care if I don't like something, if it's about kids or loved ones. Dude, like my cousin, I used to go, my cousin, when she danced, I went to her fucking, all her recitals, all her school shows. She was like 2 years younger than me, and I used to go to everything because I believed in what she was doing and I wanted to support her. Even until she was an adult, she cheerleading for like, Jim Terry might know her. my cousin was a cheerleader for one of the arena football league, teams. And I used to go sit there. I fucking do not like football. I hate it. But I used to sit at the arena football games just because she would be dancing and just to support her, So I went every time. Like if she had tickets, I would go every time. I fucking hate football, but I wanted to support my cousin and be there for her. I begged my family not to come to my softball games. Crazy night of Mexicans in the stands. Oh my God, that's so funny. I love coaching. I will miss it when I retire. Yeah, it's going to be hard, girl. My son he has a game this weekend, and I'm pumped for it. I'm so excited. Like, I just wanted this week to go so fast. I'm not even like, he started school this week, and I'm like, yeah, we started school. Let's get to the hockey game. That is awesome. I have the utmost respect for coaches. They get so much crap too and hate it. Dude, let me tell you something, man. Everybody tells my husband he should coach, and I think he would be a great coach for the hockey team. My husband and I, we just don't want to deal with it though, dude. The parents are just, some of them, not all of them, but like, I really felt for my son's coaches the last 2 years, because there's a lot of people that give the coaches a really fucking hard time, because everybody thinks that their kid's the best kid on the team, and they should get the most play time. And it's just like, I do feel bad for the coaches of the teams. My husband and other kids go to all stuff. LOL, it's probably a lot when you look at us. Yeah. I love it though. I really do enjoy just the whole thing. We're friends with the people on the team, the other parents, like, the kids, you like end up, I love all of like my son's hockey friends. I feel like they're like my other kids. Like, I love all the boys on the team, they're good kids. It's a good time. I always knew where my family was sitting. They were like squirrels eating their sunflower seeds, leaving a pile of shells everywhere. That's so funny. That is so funny. I love baseball. I haven't been to, dude. If me and my brother were still talking, we'd probably go, because that's what we used to do. My brother and I would get Yankees tickets after work, and him and I would just drive, to go watch a game or whatever. And I miss doing that, because I haven't even been to the new Yankee Stadium since they built it, which is like now over 10 years ago. I have parathyroid taken out. It's rough, crashing from calcium. Ooh, girl. Parathyroid. Why'd they take that out? If you don't mind me asking. One-on-one coaching is so different than team coaching. Yeah, definitely. You like really get to develop a kid, and have a different kind of relationship with them when you're coaching them one-on-one, versus like the whole team. Travel sports are much different. You bond closer with the families. I've stayed in touch with them all. Yeah, it's so true. Like, we were so upset this year because, some of the kids that Jesse played with last year got cut. And we were like, I was like devastated, because I was like, these like kids that he's played with since he was like 5, and oh, so sad. And like the families, you grow to like, you get attached to the families and everything, and the kids. Two of his friends got cut, and I was so sad. You had a tumor on it. Oh my God, girl. I'm sorry to hear that. Stanley Cup was in our town in August, and the dad of the player taught at my high school. Oh, that's so cool, Angela. What was that? The Chicago? Not Chicago. Who won last year? I don't even remember. The Blues? Was it? I don't even remember. I know they played Tampa Bay. I know that. But because we were down in Tampa when the Stanley Cup playoffs were going on, and we see one of the guys that's from the Tampa Bay Lightning every year, one of their players at the tournament we were at. And what do you call it? We had seen him, and they were on their last game that night, and then they lost, and then he was there the next day. Be glad for cuts though in travel. Keep keeps it competitive. Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. Exactly. It keeps it competitive. Well, some of the kids also like aged out, so they went up to like the next level. And like one of my favorite, the two parents that I liked the most on Jesse's team last year, right? They got cut. I mean, not cut. I'm sorry. Their kid's older. He's a year older than Jesse, so he moved up a division. And I'm like, oh, we're like all so upset about it because they were like the funnest parents to hang out with, you know. He works during the summers too. He takes wrestlers to camp for a week, stays there with them. He puts in a lot of work hours, but it's something he loves. Yeah, dude. Why is he a coach? I was traveling a lot for my job a few years, and I would meet families of traveling sports teams. And hold on, they were always a blast to hang out with. I loved hearing how they cared so deeply for their kids. Yeah, it's definitely like a different thing. We all have 4 parathyroid. They regulate your calcium to your bones. When they're bad, the calcium goes in your blood. Ooh, yikes. They removed 2 of mine. Oh, I'm so sorry. All right, Gail, have a nice day. I'm sorry to hear that. Jeez. I've heard of parathyroid. Holy shit. My daughter's first year travel tryouts were tough. 140 girls from all over New York and Pennsylvania. They kept 10. Wow. Holy shit. We were on pins and needles waiting. She cried when she got the envelope. That's fucking awesome, though. M's daughters. Dude, your daughters look just like you. The one really does, but her daughters are so gorgeous. Like both of them. You have very, very, very pretty girls. Very pretty. Gorgeous. Both of her daughters. But the younger one, she is like your fucking twin. Scary. She looks just like you. Thanks for the support, my belle. That's Cajun speak. You're welcome. I don't know. Oh, she's talking to Hope. I'm sorry, everybody's dealing with all these like medical issues. Coaches high school football and wrestling. He teaches elementary school. Oh, nice. Yeah, her daughter's so pretty. Both of them are. They're both gorgeous. I mean, but the younger one, like, really, really looks like her. The New York Islanders won 4 Stanley Cups in the early 80s. That's why hockey is so popular on Long Island. Yeah, it is pretty popular here. But there's a lot of split. Like, my son, do you know what this kid did today? Oh, my God. He went, yesterday was the first day of school. So today, he was like, Mom, he came home last night. He's like, Mom, can I wear my Islanders jersey tomorrow to school? I'm like, Jesse, it's kind of hot for that, He's like, I'm like, why do you want to wear your Islanders jersey so bad? He's like, because my teacher's a Rangers fan. And I'm like, Jesse, so you're going to piss the teacher off on the second day of school? Really? He's like, I'm going to wear a Rangers jersey on Tuesday. I'm like, all right, dude. He's like, it's a big thing. You're either an Islanders fan or you're a Rangers fan. Just like the Yankees and Mets. You're either a Yankees fan or you're a Mets fan. So it's so funny, though. I'm like, really? You want to wear it just so that your teacher, who's a Rangers fan, sees it? That's great, Jesse. Piss the teacher off on the second day of school. Good idea. Who just said they're dealing with COVID? I'm sorry, Suzanne. I hope you feel better, girl. I feel like so many people have it right now. Like 3 people I know have it. She always looked like me, but really looks like me. The older she gets, they're prettier. Dude, the other day, this was so scary. My son, we were driving somewhere. I think we were going to get breakfast or something, right? And he had his iPad in the car with him. FaceTimed my husband while we were driving, and I wanted to tell my husband something. So I turned around. My son had the camera facing towards me, and I turned around. Yo, I swear to God, I saw my dad looking back at me in the fucking like camera. I was like, oh my God. Like, the older I'm getting, the more I realize that I look just like my dad. And I'm like, oh, that's so scary, dude. Like, I don't even see my mom in my face at all. Like, I don't feel like we look alike at all. But me and my dad, holy shit. And I just turned around and I was like, I actually screamed. I was like, oh my God, I look like my dad. Like when my dad used to turn around in the car to like tell us to shut the fuck up, when we were kids. I turned around and that's all I saw. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I look like my dad. It's so weird that when you get older, you like really start looking at it. Like when I look at some of my cousins now, I'm like, holy shit, they look just like my, aunt or my uncle. Or like, you don't see it as much when they're kids. My dad sounds like yours. Oh my God, my dad constantly yelled at us in the car, constantly. My mother and I, no, my mom and me definitely sound alike. Our voices sound alike. And then, you know, that's about it though. I don't know. I just don't look like my mom. I don't look like her at all. Like I used to look at her and be like, what the fuck? Like, why don't I look anything like you? I literally look like a carbon copy of my dad. Yeah. And then Jesse looks just like me too. I feel like a lot of girls look like their dads though. Like, and boys tend to like take on more of their mom's appearances, if that makes sense. I look like my aunt's child. Oh, Nana, me too. I have one aunt. My mom's youngest sister that like they used to joke around and be like, not even just that I looked like her, but like which is weird because I feel like I look like my dad more. But they used to not just joke around and say that we looked like, it was because we're like the same size. We have the same exact like body shape, like frame, everything. Everything's exactly alike with me and my aunt. And our voices, like, it's weird. And they used to like joke around and say that she gave birth to me and that my parents adopted me from her because like that's how much alike we were. But yeah, it's weird how that works out. Just like my son, when my son was born, oh my God, everybody was like, holy shit, he looks like your brother. Everybody would be like, oh my God, he looks just like your brother. He looks just like you. And he did. When he was a baby, he looked just like my brother when my brother was a baby. And he still kind of looks like my brother too. He does. But then I look at his kid in the few pictures I've seen of her in the last like couple of years. I don't think she looks like me, but she looks identical to my brother. She definitely, thank God, lucky her. She looks like him more than fucking Seton. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm definitely have a lot of my mom's. Like, I have her personality more, I got the good things from my mom. Like, my dad, I just look like him. My aunt's kids, 2 dark-haired, 1 brown. I think they switched us. Yeah, right? It's so weird, though, how that works out. I used to look so much like my dad, but the older I get, I look like my mom. It's weird how that works. It really is. My mom was light-skinned with red hair. Get out of here, B-Fergs. Your mom was light-skinned with red hair. Wow. Because you have a very dark skin. See, like my brother has like way darker skin than I have. I have my dad's skin color. I think my brother takes more after my mom's family because like my Nana have very dark skin tone. She's like brown. When she was younger. And like in the summer, she would turn like a dark brown, when she'd get tan. And my brother's like that too. But I guess I'm more like my dad's side of the family. He's like more pale, I guess. I can't believe your mom had red hair. That's crazy. You know what's really crazy? My grandfather had light hair, right? Very light hair and bright blue eyes. Beautiful blue eyes, right? Not one of his kids out of 6 kids got his blue eyes. Not one of them. Or blonde hair. All my aunts and uncles look like my grandmother. I mean, some of them look like my grandfather, but like more of them got my grandmother's traits. That they got like the dark hair, the dark skin. None of them had blonde hair. They all had black hair when they were kids. And none of them got my grandfather's blue eyes, which is so weird. Out of 6 kids, not one of them got blue eyes. I don't know how that works. I know there's like, how's it work with blue eyes? Like both parents have to have, or one, I don't know. I don't know how it works, but yeah, it's fucking crazy. That melanin usually wins out in the gene pool. Yeah, it does. It is. It's crazy. And then none of the grandkids, well, I can't say none of them did because out of all my family, right? There's 12 of us, 12 grandkids. And my one girl cousin got blue eyes, but that could be because, all right, her mom has brown eyes, but her dad has 1 brown and 1 blue eye. Like Laura, remember when Laura used to fucking wear the contacts and 2 different color eyes? What the fuck was she bugging out about yesterday? Did anybody find out? Because I didn't watch her. But anyway, yeah. So like, she ended up with blue eyes. Then my other little cousin, he has the most beautiful eyes. They're like this greenish blue. I don't know. They're just like the prettiest color eyes. And he's the only other one in me out of 12 of us that got blue eyes. But again, that could be from his dad's side of the family. But he's like really lucky because he has the darker skin tone, like my grandmother, like the more brown. And then he's got dark hair, but he's got these like bright, like blue-green eyes. Brown eyes are dominant, blue recessive. What color eyes did his parents have? I don't know about my grandparents. I have no idea what, like my great-grandparents. The rest of my 5 girls have dark hair and olive skin. Yeah, that's it. My family's mostly olive skin. I don't know. People used to tell me I have olive skin, and I don't think I do. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think my skin's olive tone, but people say that that's what I am. I do know this. This is kind of funny, but like sometimes when I'll go to like look for a foundation and like watch a review online, if I type in this specific shade, it's always an Asian person. Always. That has the same skin tone as me. So weird. And I don't know, do Asian people don't have olive skin though, right? They say like mostly like Italian people and like Hispanic people. I shouldn't say that all right. So my mom's brothers and sisters, my one uncle, his eyes are kind of hazily, but they're more brown. But none other, out of the 6 kids, everybody got brown eyes. It's so weird. You would think at least one of them would have got blue eyes, but nope, none of them. None of them got blue eyes. My cousin on my dad's side, big on genealogy, all kind of cousins pop out. Found out girl I am related to on mom's side. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think I definitely have a neutral skin tone. I totally do. That's why I used to get so confused because like they tell you the secrets, like to find your skin tone. One of them is like look at your wrist, and if you have blue veins, you're whatever, and if you have green. Well, when I look at my wrist, I have both. So I'm like, okay, that doesn't help me. And then they'll say, what do you look better in, silver or gold jewelry? And I'm like, I don't know. I prefer silver, but gold also looks okay on me. I could get away with wearing gold or off-white or bright white. Same thing. I could wear either or. It doesn't matter. And I always used to be like, how the fuck do people find their skin tone? Then I finally went and got matched one day at like the Estee Lauder counter, and the girl's like, you're so lucky you have a neutral skin tone. And I was like, oh, okay, well that makes sense why I could never figure out my fucking undertone was, my skin tone. So, I mean, I'm pretty lucky because I could get away with wearing almost anything, like color-wise. Like some people, but it is hard to find foundations in my shade because drugstores do not cater to neutral skin tones at all. It's either warm or cool. So it's very hard. So a lot of the times for like drugstore brands, I have to buy 2 foundations and mix them to make it neutral. Because sometimes they'll either be like too pink or too orange or like way too yellow on me. My daughters were blue until she was about age 4. My mom actually said when I was a baby, she really thought I was going to have blue eyes because, all babies' eyes are pretty much blue when they're first born until they get pigment. And she said that mine stayed blue until I was like almost 3. Like they had like a bluish tinge until I was about like 3 and then they turned brown. I was like, damn, why couldn't they have stayed doo-doo brown eyes? I have neutral too. Concealer is hard for me because it looks pink. I know, Ella. I usually go with a more yellow toned. I feel like I'm definitely neutral, but I lean a little bit more on the warmer side. So that's why it's like so hard for me to find matches for shit. Foundation. It is. Because a lot of companies do not make neutral tones. Drugstore companies. But if you're looking for one that's not pinkish, Ella, like drugstore. Well, either one. Let me know because I mean I have a bunch that I use that aren't too pink. My eyes are pretty brown. I feel like they're just like doo-doo brown. I don't know. It's just so boring. Thanks. My mom actually had her eyes were like a light brown. They were cool. Well, when she got older, I feel like they got lighter looking, but they were like a light, like almost like a honey brown color. She had pretty eyes, my mom. But it was like you really couldn't see that unless you saw her in person, like in pictures. Her eyes look I think everybody with brown eyes, like their eyes look so dark in photographs. But like in person, her eyes were like a yellowy brown. They were pretty cool looking. And then she had like a blue almost ring on the outside of her eyes. My son's eyes are almost black. I thought Jesse's eyes were going to be blue. I really did. But nope. Nope. He has the old brown eyes. His eyes, because when he was a baby too, his eyes stayed blue for a pretty long time, but then they just turned brown one day. But I love his brown eyes. He looks so like, he has big eyes. My sons are almost, I love hazel. If I had to pick a color, I would pick like either hazel or like a green. I don't know, like blue eyes are beautiful, but they're common. I don't know. I like hazel. I think my favorite eye color is hazel. If I had to pick a eye color, that's what I would go for. Because I feel like hazel, one of my ex had hazel eyes, and like it was so weird. If he put on a blue shirt, his eyes looked blue. If he put on a green shirt, his eyes looked green. And then sometimes they even look brown. It was like the weirdest thing. But like every time he wore something different, his eye color changed. I thought Laura says her natural eye color is, and I'm thinking, okay, so why do you wear those stupid contacts then? Like, I fucking hate those contacts. I'm sorry. I hate them. I think they look horrendous on her. They make her look cheap, like fake. Like, I'm not into color contacts. If you're just like, if you're completely changing your eye color, like, sometimes you see people and you're like, all right, dude, I know your eyes aren't blue. Like, you know, like an Asian person, right? When do you see Asian people with blue eyes? That's very uncommon, you know? And they'll have like those blue contacts on and it just like it looks unnatural, you know? Like for me, if you saw me with blue eyes, it would look so unnatural on me because all my features are fit with brown eyes, my hair color, my eyebrows, you know what I'm saying? And like the same for her, like she doesn't look like she's supposed to have blue eyes. So like I don't understand why she fucking wears those contacts. They're terrible. They make her look like a devil. And she wears them on a daily basis. I just don't get it. But like if you change your color a little bit, fine. But like, dude, those blue contacts, they don't fit you, boo-boo. They don't look like that. They don't look natural at all. Like maybe that's the look you're going for. Maybe you're trying to make it look like you're the spawn of Satan. I don't know. But I just don't think they look good on her. And I don't even understand why she wants to look like that. Yeah. If you have hazel eyes, why the fuck would you want to cover up hazel eyes? I don't think she has hazel eyes. Because she sent me a picture of her she sent me a picture of herself without contacts one time. And it was kind of hard because, you know, Laura's terrible at taking pictures. It was kind of hard to tell if her fucking eyes were like brown or like hazel, but she says they're hazel. And I'm like, I don't know why you would want to fucking cover. Dude, they just don't look good. They just don't fucking look good. At least get a natural color. She wears like the turquoise. She's like Mandy Bell had those crazy blue eyes, right? Like those like fucking like almost see-through blue. And they fit on her though. Like they look like they're supposed to be in her eyeballs, you know? Like I couldn't even picture her with other color eyes. That's what Laura's going for. But it like, dude, it doesn't fit on you. It don't look right on you. No, it doesn't look right on her at all. I don't know what the fuck she's thinking with those things. I really don't. Like, imagine like meeting her on a first date. Like, whoa, what's up with those eyes? Like, whoa. And then on camera, they come off really weird because when she turns her eye, I don't know. It makes her fucking pupils look like either too big or too small. I don't know. I don't know why she wears those. I just don't understand it. So she wore only one color contacts. She did that again recently, Ella. I was like, oh my God, not again. Yeah, get a natural color like blue, like a more realistic looking one. Those like clear blue ones, they don't look right on you. They just make you look so washed out. I put blue contacts in one time, a long time ago, and it looked so fucking weird on me. I looked so washed out. Like it washed my whole face looked weird. It really like the color of your eye could totally change your face. I don't know. I just don't fucking get it, dude. Yeah, she looks like a vampire. It's like you might as well get those fucking whiteout contacts, Laura. Just wear those. Leather blazer. That leather blazer fucking deserves its own channel. My mom has reddish brown eyes, and I have green and brown with a little gold. I like the brown eyes with the gold in them. Laura's contacts make her look like an AI robot. Hold on. Yeah, look at her eyes. They just look so creepy. Let me see. It's you can see it. Like I don't know, when she turns her eyes, they look like they're. It almost actually, you know what it does? It makes her look like she's high on something. Those contacts. I don't know. I just don't fucking understand it. I don't understand what her fucking obsession is with those things. Because you could tell that they're not natural. So it's like you're not fooling anybody that's your eye color, because it looks very obviously not your eye color. Let's see if she's on camera in any of these. Like, I don't know why. I don't know. I don't get it. Are you like insecure about your eye color or something? Are you like fishing for compliments about your eyes? I just don't understand the purpose. And they're like more expensive too. Colored contacts. Do you want to just pay more money for contacts? I don't know. I don't see any of. Is she on camera? Mrs. like brags about being on camera all the time. Oh my God. I can't believe she makes people sit there for 5 minutes at the beginning of her fucking lives. Ooh, she hasn't been on camera. What's the matter, Laura? Anybody know why she was bitching yesterday? I missed it. Oh my God. Can I ask why she shows this? Seriously? Probably because she's high on Adderall. Yeah, mine too, Nana. They're just poop. They're poop green. I mean, brown. Oh my God. Why does she show this? I don't even. What is this even? I don't understand. It looks like a bunch of thread that got. What is this? I can't believe she shows this. I can't believe she shows this. Like, I don't understand why she's like so proud of herself that she organized, but like everything looks so dirty, dude. Why do you show this? Studio. She calls it a studio. Like, look at that, dude. How do you pour wax when there's so much wax in all these glasses, dude? Like, look at it. It's so dirty. How do you pour wax when there's so much fucking colored wax on the containers? I don't understand that. I just don't get it. Dude, this is like I don't know. I could never work in this environment. There's too much, like, it's so overstimulating. Like, there's so much going on here. So much. Like, I don't understand. Like, that's organized. Like, what is on the top there? I'm so confused. What is this? Why is there all like random flower petals, a USB wire? I just don't get it. Look, there's all the glasses that she shouldn't be putting fucking candles in. To little glasses, like those are drinking glasses, dude. Oh my God, dude, this music is awful. I'm sorry, I have to mute the music. It's fucking terrible. A spray painted tree just for shits and giggles. Dude, she spray painted that fucking tree. Why would you? Why did you spray paint the tree, Laura? I'm just. And a laundry basket in the background. Like, dude, this is, oh my God, so overwhelming, dude. So overwhelming. I just don't understand why she, like, constantly feels the need to show this all off. Like, how do you find anything in there? It's fucking crazy. I thought she didn't pre-make anything either. Look at all those wax melts that are filled already. I thought she didn't pre-make her shit. Oh my God, there's just so much, dude. These big expensive boxes. I don't know why she has those. None of the shelves match. Like, oh my God, that would drive me insane. Look, white, black. What are we looking at right now? I'm so confused, dude. There's bookshelves this way. What is this? I'm so confused. This is just a lot of shit, dude. A lot. I've seen other people that like have candle like studios, quote unquote, and I just like never seen that much shit. That looks like a hoarder's house. Like, holy shit. I can't even like that would fuck it, dude. That's a lot of supplies, dude. A lot of product. Dude, how are you profiting when you have that much product? Yo, those little bottles of scents, right? Like a little tiny 1 ounce bottle is like, I don't know, $3, right? But the bigger the bottles, they get really expensive. Like there's some of them are like $9 a bottle. Look how many she fucking has, dude. Like, why do you need that many scents? I just don't like, what the look at that. That's so many fucking cents, dude. Like, there's just no way you're using all those. I mean, I don't understand why you have so many fucking cents, dude. That's insane. Like, do people order all those scents? Like, those big bottles in the background, those are probably cost her about $40, $50 a pop. These like extra large ones, maybe even up to $100. And then all these smaller ones are like cheaper, but like, why do you have so fucking many, dude? That's like it's almost like looks like somebody with a shopping addiction bought all this shit. Like, it looks like my makeup fucking shit. Dude, like, look how many different bottles of scents. Why do you have so many? Why? There's no fucking way that you could profit with that much over product. Like, that is just overload, bro. There's no way she's making that many candles and needs that many scents for what she's doing. There's just no fucking way. There's no way. I would pick like maybe, I don't know, 10, 20 that I, are happy with. I don't know. That's just fucking crazy. Yeah. And it does look like a rat pooped in there. I don't know what's going on with this one at the top and like this weird brown vomit color, but that looks like dirty toilet water color right here. And then this just looks like, I don't know what happened here. Something bleed in it. Like, I don't know why. Dude, there's no way I would put this in my wax melters. It's not that I'm like, oh, my wax melters are, expensive or something. It's just that I wouldn't want to clean and pick rocks out of my wax melter, dude. That's annoying. I clean my wax melters in 2 ways, right? I either put them in the freezer, but that's like the long way, and you have to wait, to pop it out. Or I put cotton balls in there and I just soak the wax up into the cotton balls. And that's more often than not, that's how I clean my wax melter. So like, this just wouldn't work for me. Like, it just wouldn't work for me. I wouldn't want rocks in there, and rocks would scratch the shit out of it. I just, nope. I just don't understand what the need is. If they were serving a purpose, then I understand, but they're not even like decoratively serving a purpose, because it's just going to melt and the rocks are just going to sit at the bottom of the melted wax. So I just don't understand what the need is for that. But all right, I mean, to each their own. I just personally wouldn't want it. And then like, dude, all right, why do you put pictures like this? Where like the wicks are like bent and like there's paper, look, plastic bags. Why? Like, she's just so bad at selling things, dude. So bad. Like it's not a good picture of your product, dude. Can I ask anybody in here? Is Sarah Smiles still in here? Yeah. Sarah Smiles. Oh my God. She hasn't been Sarah Smiles in like a year. And I'm calling her Sarah. I mean years. Sarah, you're a candle maker, right? Okay. Is it normal to put the wicks so close together like this on your candles? Like, why does she have two wicks that are like literally right on top of each other? I've never seen that before. Is that common? Is there a reason that she's doing that? Like, for a candle that small, do you need to have two wicks in it? I'm confused. And this is another like just awful picture. Like, what is going on in the background here? She really needs to like take photography classes. Like, cure all of your hedonistic opulence pleasures. What? What the fuck does that even mean? Cure all of your hedonistic opulence pleasures. What does that mean, dude? I don't even understand. What? What does that mean, dude? Like, seriously, I don't even know what that means. Hold on. I know opulence is like wealth, right? But what the fuck is hedonistic? Hold on. Let me look this up. Hedonistic. I don't even know what that means. Engaged in the pursuit of pleasure, sensually self-indulgent. Okay, so let me go back to that now. So, cure all of your hedonistic opulence pleasures. Yeah, that don't make no sense, Laura. I don't know what that means, but it don't make any sense. The beer candles that just totally don't go with, dude. Like, oh my God. Hold on a second. Yo, she's gotta clean this shit up, dude. You see how there's like wax fingerprint back here, and then all over this handle, you can see that she got wax all over the fucking handle. Like, dude, grab a razor blade or like something, even a heat gun, heat it up and wipe it off, dude. Like, that looks messy, dude. And like, why is there pink in there? I don't even, oh my God. It's like, it's your presentation. Oh my God, this is just a mess. This is just a mess. Like, I don't understand how this is your advertisement video when you have a picture literally taken on a Walmart fucking wannabe Dixie plate. She really needs to learn how to fucking take better photos. Like, look at this. This one here in the front, totally out of focus. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be. I don't know what, like, oh my God. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Dude, like those, I'm sorry, you know, they look tacky, dude. They just look tacky. Like with the glitter and the colors and just like those, they don't go with your whole aesthetic of being, what's the word? Being a metaphysical candle company. I don't understand what cupcakes have to do with that, but all right, you know, teach their own. But they look tacky, dude. Those look like something that a child would put in their bedroom. Like, I don't know many grown women that would want to have fucking cupcake candles around and whatever the fuck that thing is to the left. That looks like it's a cupcake tin with like, what are those little macaroon cookies or something? I just don't get it. And that's not a good picture. Like, it's out of focus on the left. Oh my God, dude. It's just bad. It's just bad. I don't get it. The wick on the right looks like, I don't know, blown out. Like something happened to it. Like it exploded. Like, it's so messy, dude. God. Here's the thing, right? I've been experimenting over here because I, you know, you guys, I showed you guys some of the things I've been making. So like, I am not even close to comfortable enough to sell a product yet because I'm experimenting, right? So I'm still learning and I'm still trying to get things right here. So like, I'm not comfortable putting out my experiments. I'm not going to sell experiments to people. I want to perfect my experiments first and then start selling them to people. Like this looks like she was experimenting and then just like, I don't know, dude. It just doesn't look good. Oh my God. Just stick to this, you know, maybe. And then like, dude, here's the other thing she still doesn't get. Like, go into the Yankee Candle store, okay? Most of their labels are the same, except like the base of the label is the same. I was trying to explain this to her. And then you just swap out like certain words or maybe whatever. All her labels look totally different. And it just like, none of it goes together. There's no cohesiveness anywhere. Like this label looks totally fucking different from the other two. Like, I don't get it. I just don't fucking get it. Oh my God, dude. And those, what is going on in the background here? Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on. So she bought a piece of paper that's supposed to look like wood, like floor, which a lot of people use as their backdrop. So I'm not knocking that, but see, she's not doing it correctly. You're not supposed to be able to see this part of the paper. You know, like it's supposed to look like it's either a wood wall sitting in front of a wood wall, which would mean that you would probably put it the other direction, but that's beside the point. But like, why even put this here if you can't fit the candle in this? Oh my God, dude. And like, I don't get all the flowers in the background, dude. The fake flowers, the daisies. It just doesn't go. And like, you should not be able to see this whole part right here with the writing on it to tell you what kind of paper it is. Like the fucking part number. Like, you shouldn't see that. Like, none of this needs to be there. You could have just put the candle right in front of this and zoomed in on it, and it would have looked like the candle was sitting in front of a wood wall. But like, all these like tacky flowers with the sugaring or fucking, I don't know, it's supposed to look like there's snow on them. Is it Christmas? Like, what's going on here? My God, dude. This is just awful. It's just awful. See, like that. All right, that's a little better. At least it looks like, I mean, it's a little better. All right. There's a piece of wood in the background. You know, keep it simple, dude. The candle, here's the problem, right? When you're advertising something, whatever the product is that you're advertising, that should be the standout picture, part of the picture. This fucking background is so goddamn distracting that it's like, whoa, what am I looking at here? Like, what am I looking at? Like, your candle is the focus of the picture. So that's what should be in the forefront of the picture, you know? And like, I understand other people use like props in their pictures, but like, just like with everything else, she fucking overdoes it. There's like, you know, it's like not just one little prop. There's like 400 of them taking over the whole entire fucking picture. So the candle's like lost in this background. Oh my God, dude. It's so easy to do this. Yeah, she does rush everything. You can definitely tell. Like, she's not meticulous like I am. Here's another thing, Laura, please. This font is not supposed to have the kerning like this in between the letters. Oh my God, dude, this is like a graphic artist nightmare. I totally had no intentions on doing this, but we were talking about our contacts. But like, dude, like, Laura, these are like, letters should not be spaced out like that, dude. Like, I don't know why they're spaced out on this side. And then on this side, they look how they're supposed to look. It's supposed to look like script handwriting. Why the fuck would you space these letters out? Oh my God, I'm getting like so agitated, bro. Dude, I just don't understand why she can't take one picture that's in fucking focus, dude. On the iPhone, it is so easy to take clear pictures on an iPhone. Like, so fucking easy to take them. Honestly, I mean, there's a little thing you could actually, if your picture's out of focus, here's a little tip for you, Laura. you take the little square and you can tap on the little square and it'll focus on whatever you're focusing on. Yeah. Everything is always out of focus all the time. This just does not look good. Like, dude, like that's not how whipped cream lays. It is when a 5-year-old does it. But like whipped cream, you go around in like a circle and then like start with a big circle and then you go smaller and smaller and smaller until you get to a point. This isn't how whipped cream looks, dude. Oh my God, dude. It's so bad, dude. Some people just need a high five with a chair to the face. Namaste. Namaste, Laura. That goes with the whole metaphysical shop, right? People needing to get, dude, aren't like metaphysical, like energy, like isn't that like positivity? Aren't you supposed to promote positivity along with that? How is hitting somebody in the face with a chair a fucking, how does that go with the whole vibe, bro? And what's going on in the background? Is this on your spacesuit couch? Like, what's going on here? See, look, okay, here's another problem, right? This one is not terrible. It's not fucking the worst, okay? I've seen worse. Yes, there's rocks on a candle, fine. I've seen other people do that. But like, you see right here, like you got doo-doo on here. Something's on here, crumbs, doo-doo. Clean it up before you take a picture of it, dude. Take a fucking Swiffer rag and just wipe off the dust or whatever that is. I mean, I don't understand why there's always like caca fucking on everything all the time. I just don't understand. Did Sarah answer my question about the wicks? Hold on. I want to go back because I really do. I saw that she's done that a few times. And I'm just curious to know why. Why? Just why, dude? I'd love to know why energy is spelled energy. I would too, because now every time you give your website to people, how annoying is that? You have to spell it out. Like you have to be like, no, it's energy with an IE. Like, and people are gonna be like, what the fuck? Energy with an IE? That doesn't even fucking make sense. You know? You have to spell it out. That's so annoying. Ugh, that's so annoying. I wouldn't like that. Probably because energy with a Y was already taken, if I had to guess. Oh my God, dude. Get the doo-doo off it, though. Please. Oh my God, Laura. Oh my God, girl. This, like, dude, the worst thing you could do in taking photos, okay? I'm only telling you this because, again, graphic designer, okay? Worked as a photographer, okay? And I'm a hobbyist in photography too, okay? The worst thing you can fucking do is put reflective material in the background. Because again, takes away from the product, dude. Look at all that's going on in the background. The candles, all right? Your product is totally fucking lost. There is absolutely nothing wrong with isolating your product on a white background with nothing else. I mean, this is just like too much. And it takes away from the actual product. It's so distracting. The background is so distracting. Oh my God, dude. I told her to get one of those photo boxes, which actually I'm thinking of buying, but I don't really need to buy because I have like lighting and I know how to do this shit like a professional. But like, I told her to get, what do you call it? One of those photo boxes because again, it comes down to that consistency. You want that consistent look, right? If you're taking pictures of your products, you want your pictures to look consistent. So I told her to get that. And I asked her if she ever used it. She's like, oh no, it broke. Like, how did you break it, dude? She breaks everything. Like, I swear to God, everything always breaks all the time. But I'm like, how did you break it, dude? How? You know? I told her, but she don't want to listen, dude. She don't want anybody's advice. And I'm not like, I wasn't giving her advice to be a bitch. I was giving her advice to help her, dude. Like, I mean, I'm a graphic artist. Like, I consider myself somebody who, you know, knows how to do this shit. I'm just trying to give you advice, you know, on it, just to help you out. That's all. Just like if somebody was a hairdresser, right? Like Hummingbird. I would ask her, like, what's the best product to use for, like, you know, this or that? And she would tell me because I would take her advice. She's a hair cutter, or like, what color would look the best on me, you know? Oh, jeez. Too much going on, dude. Just way too much. Smells so good. What is up with that, like, wood, like that paneling wood? And like, all right, is this supposed to be coffee? See, Sarah, again, look, the wicks are like right next to each other. I don't get that. Wouldn't the flames like crash into each other and then make a bigger flame? I don't know, dude. I don't know. And like, who puts whipped cream and like raisins or whatever that is on their thing? And then like, did she get wax on her background? Like, there's all like fucking pink on the background. Oh my God, what is this? Hold on. Hold on. What's going on here? Yeah, I don't understand what this silver is. What is that? Is that like a tile or something? I'm so confused. She has no idea how to use these backgrounds and stuff. Like, you're not supposed to see this corner, dude. If you're using a box, right? If this is a box of some sort, like a photo box, you're not supposed to see the corners, dude. It's supposed to be continuous. Like, it's supposed to look like it's in like space. Like, there's no background really. Like, not no background, but like there's no. She's not using it right. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know anybody that puts cinnamon in their coffee, but wouldn't that set on fire? Like, I don't know. Once it melts, do you have to pull the cinnamon out? And then look, here's the other problem. I understand that this is probably a messy process, right? But like, look at the rim of the glass. There's all, wax. Like, even right here, there's wax that's on the outside of the glass for some reason. Okay. And it's all over the rim in these like very messy looking spatters. Dude, take something and fucking scrape it off before you fucking take a picture of it. And this is like going, all right, if you're going to put yourself on a dating site, okay, are you going to take a picture of yourself when you first roll out of bed in the morning and your hair is a mess, and like you got eye boogers and you know what I'm saying? You got pillow creases in your face? Or are you going to take a picture of yourself when your hair and makeup's perfect, you know what I'm saying? Curled all nice, you got your fake lashes on and your whole fucking thing done. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you're doing right here. This looks like a pillow. I mean, a pillow. This looks like a picture that you took when you first rolled out of bed. That's what you're putting as your advertisement for your products, dude. Like, I just don't understand it. Scrape the edge off of the glass, dude. Like, it's those little finishing touches that you put on your product that bring it up a level. You know what I'm saying? That make it look professional and not like it's handmade. I mean, she'll never get it, dude. She'll just never get it. Like, what is this thing? This looks like a branch, like a stick, a twig fell in there. Like, what is going on, dude? This whole thing is just a fucking mess, dude. It's just a mess. It's a mess. It's messy. I would never pay for that. And again, the fucking picture is completely out of focus. I don't want to hear it anymore, that it's her phone or it's this or it's that. Dude, invest in a fucking $400 digital SLR camera and fucking $400, bro. That's like the cheapest one you could get, like a Rebel XTI or some shit. And take yourself some quality pictures. Oh my God, dude. I mean, you can take good pictures with your phone. She doesn't know how to do that. So I don't know why. I don't know why she can't focus a picture. It's just the weirdest thing. The weirdest thing. Oh my God, dude. Just stick to this, Laura. This. See, like, okay, here we go again. Why does this buttered caramel popcorn have a totally different font face than all the other candles? I'm so confused. And then, like, what is this? Why is this like she sets up these fucking scenes, but then she doesn't take the picture right. You shouldn't see this square that it's on, and then the black background. Oh my God, dude. Like you should crop this out, and it's again out of focus. The rocks are all blurry. I don't know what's going on here. Just not. And she'll be like, don't worry about my candles. Well, you know what? You put this shit online, dude. So I have a right to critique it. Again, no fucking sense of how to use the fucking photo box. This I could tell. Yeah, she has a photo box because this is like the little piece. Like, you're not supposed to see these corners. So either get a bigger one, invest in a bigger one, or learn how to take pictures in it. Like, this isn't it. You're not supposed to see the sides, the reflective sides. You're not supposed to see this. Oh my God, dude. You're not. You're just not. It's not how they work, dude. And it's still blurry. I don't know why. And there's like random rock in the background. What is this? Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. This is so just like, dude, I could fix this. You know what I'm saying? I look at this and I'm like, I could fix this. Like, this is fixable. It's just, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't understand. Why is there a random cube? Oh shit, let me take the camera down, the comment down here so you guys can actually see. Why is there just a random cube of wax melt sitting there? Like, oh my God, dude. Just so bad. So she gets like 2 pieces of wood and then just totally, like, again, if you're trying to make this look like it's in like a wooden room, like you're not taking the picture right. Yo, there's so many videos online that show you how to take good pictures of products. Like, there's so many fucking videos. How come also her candles are never lit in any of her pictures either? Just curious on that one. Well, I guess it's easier to take the picture without them lit. But like, look, there's something on the fucking jar down here. I don't know what that is. Like, oh my God, like what's under the wax cube? It looks like it pooped or something. I just like clean it up, dude. So easy. Look, even on this one, I don't know. There's like white stuff on here. Why? Just clean it up. Take a fucking rag and clean it up, dude. The label's all scratched. Oh my God. This font is awful, dude. Just don't ever use it again because it's awful. It's just terrible. It doesn't fit. It doesn't go. This doesn't go. Oh my God. I just don't get it. I don't get it. This is not, yeah, this font's terrible. I hate those types of fonts. Oh my God. I mean, I don't hate them, but they just, here's the other thing, dude. If you're going to make a logo and then stick with that logo is your brand, dude. That's your brand. When you make a logo like this right here, right? Hold on. Oh shit. If I do this, it's gonna, let me see what happens. No, that's me. Like, I have my Makeup Mobster, right? Just logo. So let's just say I'm gonna make a company. You guys know which one I'm talking about. It's in the background of this, right? So if I was gonna make a company, right? Or if, let's just say I was gonna make products for Makeup Mobster, that logo would go on every product, whether it was a t-shirt, whether it was, I'm not gonna write Makeup Mobster a different way every time I put it on a different product. I'm gonna take my logo, and that's my brand, and I'm gonna put that on every single product that I make exactly the same way. So it's always gonna appear the same. That's why I designed it that way, so that I don't have to change it up ever. I would never have to change it up because that's the logo. I can change it up in the sense of like, make it, 2 colors or 1 color, but if I made pens, if I made little mirrors, whatever the fuck I made, my logo would go on it just the way you see it in the background on here, which you can't see right now, but you guys know what it looks like. It's at the top of my page. And it's, that's how you brand something, dude. You don't change the logo font every fucking time you make a different label, because like, that's how people recognize your brand, is through your logo. Like Nike doesn't even have to write Nike because That swoosh is the absolute most famous logo. Coca-Cola. Anytime you see a Coca-Cola product, no matter what it is, the font is always the same on every one of their products. When they write the words Coca-Cola, they don't change it. I don't get it, dude. What is this? Okay. Here we go again. What are the crumbs in the background? Why is there crumbs? And then again, you shouldn't see this, dude. I don't know why she can't take the picture without showing the corner of this little photo box here. But you shouldn't see that. That's the reflector, Laura. That's for the light. When the light hits that, the whole reason they have that silver side there is so that when the light hits it, it bounces off the product and it lights it up from every angle so that you don't get any fucking weird shadows in the shadow box, in the little photo box. But somehow you manage to take a picture of the reflector that's on the side of the photo box. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Oh, you almost got it there. You almost got it. But, you know, you can crop these pictures. See, look, if that's your logo right here, then that's how it should appear on every fucking candle. If that's your logo with the little swirly thing in the back, that's it. It should look like that always on every fucking product. Oh, my God. I don't understand. I don't understand why the labels are always changing. What the fuck happened here? What's going on? Oh, my God, dude. Oh, my God. There's just like random wax melts. They don't look right. They look very like what's going on here. There's tons of frosting on this one, like it's frosted up, which I now know is not something that you want, right, on your wax when you send it out. Oh my God, dude, just so messy. It's so chunky. None of them look good. Jesus Lord. Too many colors that don't go together. Red, this blue, and this purple and gray, they don't go together. That doesn't look aesthetically pleasing to me. And then these flowers that are just randomly thrown in there. Like, look, why is this stem? This is the worst part of this flower, dude. Why is this even in here? I wouldn't want to see this part of the flower. Cut it, dude. Get a pair of wire snips and cut it off. Or just don't use them at all because they look fake, dude, in the pictures. If you're gonna use fake flowers, get quality fake flowers, dude. These are not the ones that are good quality. Oh my God, dude. They're not. Like the underside part of the leaf, that's not the part that you want to show off. I don't get it. The stem that she just bent in half and just like left poking out. Like I don't fucking get it, dude. This doesn't look professional. The fucking reflector. Just take a picture in your kitchen. In your kitchen. Put that on your website. Why is there a hole in this one? Is it a piggy bank? Good God. None of the fucking look, no consistency. Energy candles, energy. Like none of the labels are consistent. They don't look like these look like you bought 5 different candles from 5 different stores and just threw them in a picture together. Like there's no cohesiveness in this at all. Oh my God, I just want to fucking. You don't know how frustrating this is because I tried to help her in the beginning and like she just like didn't want the help. So, and I could have made her shit look awesome or at least look presentable, but she didn't want the fucking help. So this is what you end up with. Out of focus pictures. Like I gave her so much fucking good advice to help her when she was starting out, dude. And she took absolutely none of it. None of it. Just none. Like what is going on here, dude? Oh my God. I don't even understand what this is. Why are you selling boxes? Is that what we're doing now? What's the focus of this picture? Why is there so many rocks in it? Like, I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. The product is, if this is the product right here, it's completely out of focus. Okay. It looks like, to be honest with you, you know what this looks like? It looks like the fucking eye test at the eye doctor's office when, you know, when they're like, Number 1 or number 2? Like, this is number 2. This is the out of focus one that I'm like, I'm sorry, could you go back to 1 for a second? Because I can't see shit with 2. Like, that's what I feel like I'm looking at right now. Not one fucking picture is in focus ever. I don't understand why, because it's really not that hard to take pictures in focus with an iPhone. God, dude. Here we go again. Cannot fucking crop out the reflector on the side for some fucking reason. You know, I know this is crazy, but if you go on your camera, right, while you're taking a picture and you spread your fingers apart on the screen, right? So you start off with them together and you spread them apart, it'll zoom the picture in. And then if you do the opposite, it'll zoom the picture out. And like you could crop the sides out and then like it'll look more professional. And like, oh my God, this just doesn't look good. Nope, sorry, doesn't look good. You can even crop it out on your phone. What the fuck? What in Jesus' name is going on here? Look at this. She cracked the wax melt that she put on the corner of the glass and she must have like glued it back together and just put it there. Like she probably cracked it while she was trying to get it on the glass. And then she probably just like melted it back together and like you left it with the crack in it. And you're going to sell that to somebody? Girl, look at all the doo-doo caca on the fucking edges. Again, there's all schmutz. There's all schmutz. 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 Girl, like this. You see this like edge right here? That's from the mold. You could easily crack that off with your finger or just run a little lighter on the edge of it to smooth it out, dude. Smooth it out. Nobody wants to see the little extra pieces from the mold. Good God. Good God. What is that anyway? Is that a Reese's peanut butter cup? Is it a cogwheel? What is that? And why is there a spoon? Why is there a spoon upside down in a fucking drink or whatever this is? I don't even know what this is. Is this a drink? Is it ice cream? Oh my God. What is this thing? I don't know what this is over here. But like, dude, you literally cracked this thing in half and just slapped it back together. So if you got in a car accident, would you be satisfied if you paid all the money to repair your car and they just glued a crack back together and put it, like gave your car back? I don't get it, dude. I just don't get how you put this out and like use this as an advertisement for your business. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. She's beyond fucking help. She's beyond help, dude, with this. What is this? I don't understand why there's like string. Is it supposed to look like she's on a billboard? What is going on here? I'm so confused. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. I just don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Why do you have an upside down spoon in the drink? I just need to know. Like, that's not even the part. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, just sometimes like things don't work out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have a great idea, and I'll give her that. She like, I give her credit for having the desire. You know what I'm saying? And the want, but like the execution is just terrible. But like, you might have a good idea. It might sound good in your head, but then when you actually put it together, you're like, yeah, no, this doesn't work out the way I thought it was. And it's okay to scrap that idea. And you know what? Maybe you'll find another use for the spoon-shaped wax melts, you know? But like, that ain't it, boo-boo. Oh my God. I just can't. I don't know. I don't know what. I just don't know. I don't know. It just bothers me because like I fucking tried to help her, you know, and I when I say help her, I spent like hours on the phone with her trying to like tell her how to like put it together, dude, and she just like doesn't fucking get it, dude. I helped her. I gave her good advice. I know I did. I know I did. She still just does not fucking take it. Why would you even want to be friends with MGL? I certainly fucking do not want to ever be friends with her. I don't know anybody that does, to be quite honest with you. But Oh, are you talking about my title? I'm joking. That's a total joke, dude. She said like she was talking shit about me. If you go back in the live, earlier in the live, I played the clip and she's like, "Sorry, Leona, I don't want to be friends with you." So it's a joke. Like, you see a little sad face. I'm being, sarcastic. I've never wanted to be friends with her, but she seems to think that me talking shit about her equals me wanting to be friends with her. And I don't understand how you equate that. Yeah, she doesn't have friends. She has Patreons. Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness. It does look who's talking when the sperm meets the egg. I'm just like, dude, like in this day and age, there's no reason for you to not be able to put something decent looking together. Like, there's so much good videos and advice out there on how to build things and execute things, so that they look good, and she just doesn't get it. She doesn't get it. Schmutz. There's so much schmutz, dude. Just those little things that you could do to just clean things up a little bit, and just it would just take things to another level. Just take the time and the care and the concern. This is your fucking business, right? This bothers. I think it also bothers me because it's I'm sitting over here trying to fucking perfect shit, because I'm anal like that. Before I even think of fucking putting something on a website and selling it, I want things to be perfect. And it almost stops me sometimes. Sometimes I get so caught up in things being perfect that I defeat myself because of I want the perfection so badly. It's probably one of my biggest fucking problems with shit like this, because I can't put out poop. I just can't put out something that doesn't look good. It'll bother me. My name's attached to it. It's oh, Leanna sent me this garbage, this shit. I can't do that to people, so I just don't get it. I don't get how you could put something out like that and feel okay with it. And it bothers me that people are willing to actually buy that shit like that. It bothers me because you deserve better, for your money. You deserve something that's not dirty. You know what I'm saying? You deserve that if you're paying all that money for shipping and shit. That's to me just not right. Oh my god. I've been to craft shows and I've seen those food candles, and I've never seen crapola left on the outside of the glass. They sell solvents that dissolve wax, and shit. So you could clean up, dude. That's anything you make, you hand make. You don't just make it and that's it. You always have to fix things. That's part of hand making an item is having to fix that, even with the shit that I do, the cement shit, it doesn't always come out of the mold perfectly. Sometimes I have to sand the bottom off because there's little pieces sticking out, or you have to finish things. That's the most important part of any product that you're putting out is the finishing touches that you put on it. That's what makes it a good product. That's what separates it from good and Oh God. I feel bad for the people that spend all the money. I do too. Yeah, well, that's part of the problem, Just Facts. If you go on her community page and you read the comments, all right, hold on, let me go back to that video because I want to see the comments under it. And people are like, oh my god, it's so good, because they want to be nice, and I'm like, dude, you're not. Come on, dude, we're all seeing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? We're all seeing the same fucking thing. So stop lying to her, Oh God. Let me see what the comments say. Yeah, see, look. Oh my god. I think people buy it because they feel bad. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Hold on. you know, and she'll be like, oh, people are jealous. I'm not, dude, I'm not jealous because like I just want to get, how could I be jealous of that, dude? Like, how could anybody be jealous of that? You know, you don't even look like you take pride in it, man. That doesn't look like work that you take pride in. But see, look, you got all these people. Wow, Laura, going to be buying some candles today. I'm so impressed. You are very talented. Your website is fabulous. Good for you, Laura. Looks great. They're all their own little stunning works of art. I am so impressed. Awesome. Oh my God, I seen your candles on Instagram and I thought someone was trying to steal your work. I'm glad to know you just changed your name of the company. Love you, Laura. Everything looks really good. You have come really far. Be proud of yourself. Your dad is looking down proud. Like, dude, come on. I haven't looked into your site yet for candles. I saw your cupcake ones one night and they are super adorable. Wow, honey, this is fantastic. Congratulations on your company. We are all so proud of you. This is Susie. Still have to get my own YouTube name. You've done a fabulous job. Wow, dude. I just like, wow. Wow. So beautiful, so talented. Like, bro, I want you guys to be honest with me, man. Please, if I put something out and it's fucking ugly, please let me fucking know, dude. I don't want people lying to me like this. Please don't lie to me. Please don't lie to me. Just don't. I'd feel so stupid. So stupid. Look, wow, this is impressive. Really? Oh my God, dude. I'm not impressed, dude. I'm not. Like, and I'm like, and then it like makes me feel like, what's wrong with me, dude? Like, why do I care so much to put like something nice, you know, gives people nice things. Like I'm trying to make something special for somebody right now, and I'm like beating myself up because it's not perfect. Oh my God. Here we go. Oh boy, there's new ones. Oh boy. Full has arrived, and one lucky member will get one of these tomorrow night. Lucky you. Lucky you. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Mm. You know, she's got a lot of people telling her a lot of things. Like these beer candles, dude. Why? Well, the drips over here, this doesn't look good, dude. It looks like, no. That's not how foam drips over into the glass. Oh my God, dude. It just doesn't, it looks like a child made that. It's just not good, dude. Oh my God. This one has a Lego on it. I don't even know what that is. What's going on here? Spoon. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. And like people are lying to her, dude. Beautiful. Those are so gorgeous. Keep them coming. They're so beautiful. These look amazing. I mean, they look better than her other ones, I guess. But, mm, 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 mm. I'm sure if the picture was actually in focus, though, you know, we'd be seeing things. I don't get it, dude. I just don't. I just don't. I just don't. Like she did a little better with cropping this picture on the background a little better. And it's kind of in focus, but not really. What happened to the coffee one? She took it down? The one that looked like brains? What happened? Oh Lord. Show the beer. I just closed the window. Dude, the beer one's just I don't get it. I don't get it. Did it say mush coffee? No, it said something about without coffee your mind turns to mush or something. I just don't get it, dude. I just don't get it. I don't get it. But I guess I don't have to get it, right? As long as she's making money. I mean, I can't imagine that all of us see one thing and then all of the people that follow her like see something totally different. Like, is that possible? Is that possible? And I'm not saying like every single one looks like trash, but like just clean them the fuck up a little bit, dude. What are those red squares? I don't know, just facts. Like I've never put anything like that in my coffee. I can't imagine what they are. I don't know. I've never put squares in my coffee. Maybe a sugar cube in my coffee, but it's not red. I've also never put whipped cream on my coffee. I don't know about you guys. Is it hot chocolate? Because I put whipped cream on hot chocolate. And maybe those are like chocolate chips or something. But I'll tell you one thing I've definitely never done in my coffee. I've never put glitter in it. And I've never put a fucking upside down spoon in it on purpose. I don't know why the spoons are upside down. I get it. Like, you know, that's why I'm saying I'll give her like the credit for like the idea, you know, but it didn't work out. Because like if you turn it the other way and you put the spoon in, right, it'll look right. But like she wants to show off that she has a spoon wax melt, and I get it, you know. Like it just don't look good. Like it don't look good. It don't. Like I made something last night, right? I made this little resin piece, okay? Because I saw this really cool idea that I'll admit I stole from somebody on Instagram. I saw it. It's so cute. It's a cute idea. It's a little cloud, right? And then you put the baby's name on it, and then you know you can make like a little mobile out of it. You get little clouds, and you put the name, you know, the date, the weight, or whatever you know information you want to put about the baby, and you can like hang it over their crib or on the wall or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's such a cute idea. So last night I got the mold in the mail for the cloud, the big cloud, and I was like, all right, you know, let me pour some resin in it and just see how it comes out. I hate the way that it came out. I didn't put enough glitter in the resin. You know what I'm saying? It's like this piece is gonna be garbage now. You know, or maybe I'll just save it for myself. This is my experiment piece. You know, I see the mistakes that I made in it, and now I'm gonna take that and learn from it. You know, okay, I got to put more glitter in it next time or whatever. But you know, I it's gonna take me probably making about 10 or 15 of these until I, you know, figure out how I like it and how it's gonna come out good. You know, and I'm gonna be satisfied with it because I'm so fucking picky about the shit that I make. That maybe that's what they are. Maybe they're fucking laxatives. I don't know. Like, listen, I've seen other people make I don't know, dude. I just don't know. I just don't like. I really do. I look at her sometimes. I'm just like, dude, like, can I just get in your brain for a second? Because I want to know exactly what was going through your fucking head when you thought that was a good idea. Like, I don't know. And she really thinks that people are like jealous of it. Like they're really like saying things, you know, critiquing it out of jealousy. And it's like, dude, no, I'm trying to like, honestly, I probably shouldn't, but you know, it's like almost like you're so I'm embarrassed, dude, for her. I want her to fucking do better. Do better. Oh, thank you, Sticky Notes. I'm so sorry. I missed your super chat because I couldn't see the chat. Thank you. And thank you, Beefers, for letting me know about that. I'm so sorry I missed that. If they're still in here, now I feel terrible. I'll have to write a community post. I can't see my chat when I'm like playing a video. So this is your brain on drugs. Don't give her any ideas, Beefers. Now she's gonna be making scrambled eggs candles. Scrambled eggs. Oh Lord. That's how it is when you're a craft art artist, etc. I've ruined many canvases and I'll never be accused of selling something that I can make better. That's what I'm saying, Melanie. Like I just have I like to perfect things before I give them to people. I can't tell you, like years ago I bought you know, like it was more in style years ago, but the hand stamped, you know, jewelry. And if I didn't get the letters fucking perfect, you don't know how many pieces of fucking metal I wasted trying to like learn how to get the letters straight, you know, because I couldn't give it to somebody where like the letter spacing was off or one letter was like wonky or crooked. Like you know, I mean, and that's going to happen. It's impossible to get it perfect, but like, I want to get it as close to fucking perfect as I can, you know? Scrambled eggs with glitter. Oh my goodness. Like, I get so caught up with the details sometimes. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I shouldn't worry about these things as much. I don't know, but it's just how I am. I always want to make sure that it's perfect. Dude, Pugs, Purple Rain used to make candles, and she sent me, you know, pictures of some of the candles that she used to make, and they're like perfect. You know, they're really like, they look like something you bought at the store. They're beautiful and they're simple, you know. They're simple. You know, you don't have to make things so extravagant all the time to make them, you know, look good or to make money. Like sometimes just less is more. What's the name of that laxative? Anybody remember? I know what you're talking about, chick. It's like the little square, but I can't think of the name, but I know which one you're talking about. X-Lax. Good God. I'm literally working with letters now. What? The stamping ones? If you are, I'll tell you what I bought that helped a lot. On Amazon, they actually sell a roll of tape that has a ruler on the tape. It's like yellow masking tape with the ruler on it, and that helps a lot. It does. Now, you know that I've gotten better on it, I don't really need to use like the guide things anymore because I could kind of tell where, you know, like the letter is going to land now just by eyeing it, but I still fuck up sometimes. You know, the more letters there are, the harder it is. So, but geez, that's just, you know, just do better. Just do better. I get like very caught up though with like details. I really do. I finally caught up with the shooting. I just have to say, Kelly Ford is the MVP for the Walter the International Wanker. That was the best comment, dude. It really was. She broke the internet with that one. And her reading it was even that much better. Oh, you have a silhouette cameo, but I struggle making sure I have them lined up perfectly on a canvas. What are you doing with them though? Are you are you cutting them on the cameo, and then are you talking about after you get the letters off of the cameo? Like once you weed it and everything? Because I'm just trying to understand why are you aligning the letters like with on your own? You don't do that in the program? Like, what are you putting on the canvas exactly? Words or are you talking about like if you're doing because I got so many tricks, dude, because I mean I worked with signs and vinyl for like 10 years, over 10 years. And what do you call it? If you ever need help, Melanie, just hit me up because I got all the tricks of the trade. What the fuck is this now coming from Amazon? Oh, these are my hangers. I'm making my son's hockey team hangers for their jerseys. Hold on a second. Oh, thank you. Have a good one. I'm making all the kids hangers with their name and number on them. At least clean your pouring containers between candles. I don't know how you can't, girl. How can't you? You have to. You have to clean the containers out, dude. Otherwise, the colors are going to get all muddy and mixed up. Good God. Put them in the freezer and the wax will come right off of them. I measure to make sure I have them straight, centered, etc. And one made yesterday. All of the paint cracked. I'll post a picture in Alicia's Discord. Really? That's weird. Melanie, I don't know if you're heat pressing them or if you're doing like regular vinyl, but what do you call it? I understand. So you're putting letters on canvas. All right. Have them straight and center. Melanie, to be quite honest with you, and I've been making shirts for years. Here's the best, or anything. If you're putting it on a fabric, let's just say, you could, what I do, right? Let's just say I'm doing a t-shirt and I'm pressing letters on a t-shirt. I'll take the shirt, I fold the shirt in half, right? And I press it down for like 5 seconds. And then there you go. There's your center line. for your letters. Okay. But if you're doing on a canvas, maybe use a piece of tape, just measure out the center line. I'm pretty good, I have to say, and again, that just comes with like my years of experience of doing it for, over 10 years, more than 10 years working with vinyl. I'm pretty good at like eyeing things up, but so I don't really measure a lot, but there's like little tricks that you could do so that you don't have to like spend so much time. Your fingers, actually, I learned this actually when I used to do embroidery. Your fingers are the best tools ever for like spacing. You know what I'm saying? So like say if you use like 2 fingers down, you want to space out words, just use your fingers as the spacing tool. You know what I'm saying? So you put them down, then 2 fingers down, you set up the next one, then the next one, and it doesn't have to be exactly perfect because for people like us, meanwhile, I'm telling you guys, everything has to be perfect for me. But with with shirts and stuff, it's kind of hard to get exact measurements with stuff like that. So don't like beat yourself up, is what I'm trying to say, with like exact measurements, Well, I don't know if you're doing shirts, but if you're doing it on a canvas. But I wouldn't suggest personally sticking vinyl on a canvas because like regular vinyl, I see a lot of people doing these Cricut projects, and I'm just like, oh my God, that's not gonna last, dude. Like my son's his old hockey coach, the wife, she made water bottles for the kids, right? She put the name, number, and everything on it. And as soon as she handed it to me, I was like, oh, these are so cute. And then when I walked away, I was like, they're not gonna last because the type of container that she used was flexible. And I'm like, as soon as the kids start squeezing the bottles, the letters are gonna come right off, dude. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. Vinyl sticks best to non-porous, smooth surfaces. Like I see all these Cricut projects and people are sticking vinyl to things that it really shouldn't be sticking to. And I'm just like, that's not gonna last, So you like really have to make sure that you're sticking it to a smooth, clean surface, because that's where there's no such thing as permanent vinyl. Even the most permanent, where they call it permanent vinyl, that's supposed to last like 9 years, that's not permanent, obviously, right? Over time, what's going to happen with heat and sunlight, if it has any on it or whatever, it's going to shrink, and it expands and contracts. So over time, it's just naturally going to start peeling up at the edges because it shrinks. But when you put it on something that's like non-porous, like a canvas, I wouldn't suggest putting vinyl on a canvas because it's gonna peel up eventually, unless you're sealing it with something. If you're like putting something over it, some type of sealant to keep it down. But let me see. I use vinyl to make stencils, so I weed out the letters. Oh, okay, I gotcha. And paint the words on the canvas. You'll see as soon as I post a picture. All right, I gotcha. So you're not sticking the vinyl like permanently on there. All right, good. But yeah, I see so many people doing some of the projects and they look cool, but like I always think of like the longevity of things, like that's not gonna last, dude. Like if you're sticking it to like a brick or like even like cement, there's people, I have like this group online and I see people sticking vinyl to the cement, and I'm like, that you have to seal that because it's not gonna last. It's gonna peel off eventually because cement is extremely porous, so you need to, vinyl just sticks best to like smooth, non-porous surfaces. Like I've had it on my wall and I'm shocked. I did my son's room, before my son was even born. I did a whole mural in vinyl up in his room. It's like a city landscape kind of, and a skyline rather. And I'm surprised it's been up there for over 10 years, and I'm shocked that it's still stuck to the wall because the wall is obviously porous, but I think it's because I also have it on a wall where the sun doesn't hit it, and everything. But I can't believe it's stuck that good for that long. I clicked on a week ago saying how she caught her older son stealing food. Who is that? Who? Laura? Stealing food? What the fuck does that mean? How do you steal? Right? How do you steal food from your own home? Yeah, I told you guys, she's the kitchen Nazi, man. She's always in there like, who's eating? Who's in the kitchen? Who's touching the food? all the time, dude, monitoring every fucking thing that they take out of that kitchen, dude. She's like inventorying, every cookie in the box. Who ate 3 cookies today? Dude, I would not. I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't be able to live like that. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. Somebody constantly. I grew up like that. My dad used to like fucking watch me while I was in the kitchen all the time, like, put the dish in the sink, like, like make sure I wash the dish or whatever. And that is like so irritating, so irritating. But I could just imagine if he was like monitoring my food intake. That's fucking horrible to do to your kids, dude. I mean, sometimes with my son, I have to do that. We all have to. Like my son, if like we're gonna be eating dinner and he's like grabbing cookies, I'm like, dude, come on. We're eating dinner. Don't eat shit. Don't eat junk food before dinner. Because I don't want him to fill up on junk food. I want him to eat dinner. But like they're teenagers. I don't know. Why do your teenagers still have to ask you for fucking food? That's what I want to know. Why do your teenagers still have to come to you and ask if they could eat certain things? My son's 9 and he doesn't even ask me anymore. Like, Mom, can I have this? Unless it's something that he can't like make, like eggs or something, like I mean, they shouldn't have to ask for a snack at that age. It's fucking weird, dude. She was fat, so I guess. Is that really what she said, though? She said that her son was stealing food? Jesus. Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Sarah. If they're, they're going to grow up with issues. I mean, that's, I don't know, dude. That's messed up to do to your kids. Not for me. Yeah, what a horrible feeling to not be allowed. Well, not even that. Well, she talked about her one son like stashing food away and hiding it. Well, do you understand why? That's probably why he does it, because every time he puts something in his fucking mouth, you have something to say about it. And you're constantly yelling at them for fucking eating food. And you have a lock on your refrigerator. Well, yeah, that's going to cause some issues, man. Kids are going to fucking do shit like that, hide things and hoard food, because they don't know, imagine you got yelled at every time you went to go fucking open the cabinet and eat something or take a drink. Of course you're going to start stashing food in fucking your room or something, that's like fucking terrible. That anybody would feel that way, that they have to hide food. Jeez. They will be on their own and be out of control from being controlled. Yeah, dude, that's bad. Real bad. I asked her about that. Her son doesn't stop eating. That's what she says, Jersey style. No kids stop eating, dude. My son fucking eats all day long. Dude, my son eats all day long. He's also very active, so it doesn't like catch up with him. He doesn't get heavy, but like, I mean, it's not abnormal for a boy who's, going through puberty to be eating a lot. It's not abnormal. I think she just like, sadly, sad as it is, I think she projects a lot of her own issues with food onto her kid. And I feel bad for the kid, She has it. I listen, I was friends with her, and the same, you can hear her doing it on live streams, and she used to do it on the phone all the time. She's always like, who's in the kitchen? Who's eating this? Who's doing that? And it's like, I could just imagine what that does to you, when somebody's like constantly, every time you're like eating something, they're making such a big deal about it all the time. That's got to like kind of fuck with your head a little bit. Sounds like emotional eating issues. Growing boy needs to eat a lot. Yeah. And just because like one kid ate more than the other, that doesn't mean that there's something wrong with the kid that's eating more than the other kid. He might just have different needs. Just set some rules and be consistent, not lock the fridge. Yeah. I couldn't do that, dude. I couldn't do that. My oldest requires about 4,500 calories a day right now. Yeah, right. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I'm not with that. Yeah, well, that's the other thing, just facts, we don't need to know about any of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to know about your kids eating whatever. None of us do. Stop telling everybody. That makes it even more shameful. You know what I'm saying? That makes it more shameful for him. He probably already feels ashamed every time he eats, and now it's like you're making it even feel more shameful. Like all these people know about it. I don't know, dude. I never agreed with that. I tried talking to her about it. So did Tiffany. In all, as much as I can't stand Tiffany, she tried to give her some good advice. I did too. And she didn't want to hear it, dude. She wants to complain, but she never wants to take advice. So, she knew what it was. She diagnosed it, and that's on her, dude. She probably does. She probably has some crazy issues. Shit, I know I do. I do too. Dude, we all do. I mean, yikes. Parents are the ones that does the shopping with the food. And so buy healthy choices and set some boundaries. Doesn't need to be a major thing. We all need food. Well, that's a problem. And listen, I'm not denying that food addiction is a thing because my mom was addicted to food. Big time, dude. She was. It was her comfort. When she was depressed, my mom would eat and then she would get heavy and it was like this fucking never-ending cycle. She just loved food. And like, I get it, dude, but I think that's every person who's overweight it's not every person. I mean, there's different reasons people are overweight, but I think there's a lot of people out there that are overweight is because they have a food addiction. That goes without saying, in a sense. But I don't think you treat it like a regular addiction because food is something that we absolutely need to live, So it's more about controlling the intake and the choices of the food that, to make healthier choices. I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know how I feel about that. I just don't. Thank you, Jersey Style. She's making sure it's an issue. Sometimes when you make it a bigger issue, you actually end up making it worse. You know what I'm saying? When you make such an issue out of something like that, you can't help but kind of feel bad for the kid that, he's like got to constantly be conscious of that. I feel terrible for him. Didn't she put him on a medication? I give a fuck what mine eat, but make me a snack too. My oldest now checks Science Girls community page. Yes, Science Girls got the good vegetarian stuff. Fruits and vegetables shouldn't be limited. I agree. Even if he has a food addiction, she has to understand the calorie need of a high school player, especially in the hot, humid South. Yeah, right. Yeah, Crime Canary. She put him on a medication that's basically like the same thing like Adderall. It's to control his appetite. So it's the same thing. They use it for the medication. They use it for ADHD, and then they also use it, which he doesn't have, she said. So they use it for that and then to control your appetite. And I'm like, ooh, I don't know if that's a good idea. Because like it's kind of, not for nothing, it's kind of contradictory because your one kid got injured and you refused to put him on a medication that was addictive, right? When he was in pain. Now you're putting your other kid on a medication that's also very addictive and has a potential for abuse, and he doesn't really need it either. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that was the smartest idea. And that's the son that you're supposedly more worried about having issues with addiction. So I just, it kind of just doesn't make sense. And listen, I'm not in her house. I don't know the, conversations that they've had or anything like that. But, her fucking, I have discussed it with her and heard her talking about it on here. And, just some of the things she says that, are concerning. Sorry, they just are. Some of her ideas and her solutions are concerning. And you know what? You shouldn't have fucking shared it on here, if you don't want people judging it. I'm sorry. She calls her daughter a little narc to the internet. Yeah, that's not cool either. I would never put my kid on medication to lose weight. I would be afraid of the side effects. I would too. That medication she has him on is highly addictive. Blows my mind she would put him on that. I'd never allow my son to be on a couch. Me too. Listen, dude, I have ADHD. You know, there's almost no question. My son probably has it too because he's very high energy. You know, but I'll never put him on a medication for it. So, I survived. You know, was it a struggle through my life? Yeah, dude. Do I still struggle immensely with it? Yeah, I do. Organization, all that shit. But you know, I don't know. I just like I'm scared. I would be very scared to put you know put my kid on that. And I'm not saying it's bad, but uh, I've seen people get strung out on that stuff. Yeah. I mean, I've heard different stories. You know, some people are like, oh, it saved my life. Other people, it didn't, you know. So I just I don't know. Just, if my son got that out of control, I don't know. But I saw her, you know, not for nothing, but like she had her kids on camera. Like he's not that big. Like I don't think he's not like obese at all. He's not even, you know, he's a hefty, I would call him. You know what I'm saying? Like a husky kid. But I think that once he grows into a man, he'll even out. He's not um I just don't think he's like that fat. But then again, I didn't think she was that fat either, that she needed surgery, you know, to fix herself. Like she really just could have went on a diet and lost the weight that she needed to lose. Buy carrots, celery, apples. Yeah. So many pharmaceuticals are addictive. They are. You're 100% right. See about the tacky candles photo. They notice all the trashy flaws as well. It's annoying as fuck. Boys could lose weight fast by being active. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's not. I saw him in the Christmas video and she put up last year, and I'm like, oh my God, he's not even that big. Like, he's a big kid, you know, but he's not like by any means is it like at the point where he's disabled or something, you know what I'm saying? Or like where I think it's affecting his life, the quality of life in any way, or posing any type of health threats to him. You know, maybe self-esteem wise, sure. You know, maybe he could, you know, maybe that's an issue. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, but otherwise, like he seems, you know, he's not that far overweight. That I mean, I don't know. He's just not. He's a he looks like a normal kid to me, you know, a normal kid. I mean, I had guy friends that were like that when I was younger, and when we got older and they you know matured, they just like kind of naturally lost the weight, you know, or went to the gym. That's the other thing. Once kids hit a certain age, like you know when they get in high school, they definitely become, especially boys, you know, they become more like concerned about their physical appearance. Younger boys don't really care. When they get older and they want to start attracting girlfriends and stuff, you know, then all of a sudden, you know, they'll put more time and effort into themselves in that way, working out. I remember, dude, like every single one of my guy friends started working out in high school, you know, like joined the gym or whatever. So, I mean, you know, he'll get there. Seems more like it's her self-esteem. Yeah, maybe. Kid who weighs 500 plus pounds. He does his job, but I am worried about him. Who's that, Sarah? Same with my sister because of college. She turned into a different person. That's what I'm saying. Like, so many people, like, change. All the kids' friends. I just, like, there was this guy I actually went to high school with, and I follow him on Facebook and on Instagram, and he was huge. Like, all through high school, he was huge. And recently he turned like his Instagram into like a weight loss thing, and he's been like working out, did everything like the right way, and he lost tons of weight, dude. I couldn't believe it. He looks like a totally different person. One super cat at her. You think she refrained? Yeah, you would think so. I heard about that, Melanie. I heard that. She needs to get him a gym membership. Well, she said she was gonna walk with him, but you know, that didn't happen. Hey Zam, long time no see. I've been walking with my son every night. We take a walk, you know, well, when we can. But you know, it's like, I don't know, it's good exercise for me, and I need exercise. And I mean, he doesn't really need the exercise, my son, but he's like constantly exercising. He never sits still. But you know, I don't know, man. Anyway, all right. I got to get off here because I got things I got to do before the family gets home. I will see you guys. I hope you enjoy your Labor Day weekend, everybody. Take some time off and have a good weekend. Spend some time with your families and everything. Get outside because that's it. Summer's over for those of us in those kinds of states where it's like this shit really matters because you know that in the upcoming months it's going to get cold. So enjoy some time outside and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, bye. See you guys later. Thank you guys again. And thank you, Sticky Notes, for super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. See you guys next time.